everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Hope you can hear me very well now. Sorry about the volume and the initial problem. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Please, as you are joining me, do me a favor, help me to share the program. You're going to like tonight's program because we are going to learn. So I welcome everyone. My name remains Maureen Badejo, the unstoppable Maureen. So good evening. The unstoppable. Oh, sorry. So thank you once again for joining me. Yeah, we are going to, I started this particular. Sorry, good evening, everyone. I am more than ready. So if you are just joining me, hey, good evening, no. Hey, good morning, no. Hey, good afternoon, no. All over the world. Thank you once again for joining me. My name remains Maureen Badejo, Unstoppable Maureen. If you are just joining me, I want to plead with you. Do me one favor. Help me to share this program. You see, sharing is part of evangelism. By sharing this program, you are going to who knows? You might liberate somebody somewhere that need to hear about what is going on in Nigeria with this pastor. Because the man we are talking about tonight is a pastor. He's presently the Southwest regional overseer of Mountain of Fire Miracle Nigeria. He presently held the Gando Parish. So I want you, please do me a favor, help me call MFF people in Igondo and the people that live in their estates, because we are going to talk about the estate where he's living in Ikotun. So this particular thing I'm talking about is going to affect them in Ikotun, especially those. I'm going to show you the woman, I'm going to show you the man, I'm going to show you all the party involved. So I want all of you to understand one thing. You see, this program is not to defame anyone. This program is not to tarnish anyone. This program is not as if we are after any particular church. It's to liberate ourselves and to educate ourselves. So for those of you who are just joining me for the first time, if you come across this program, my name once again, let me reintroduce myself. I'm Maureen Badejo. Anytime papa to kodo Unstoppable Maureen. So let me greet my lovely people here. So if I can see your name, I'll call and I'll say hello. So Ariola Omola, thank you for joining. Pharmacy Samuel Fejiro, thank you. Jide Tubobo. Sorry if I didn't call you very well, I'm sorry. I hope I'm. Oh, they thought they would stop us or due to you can. We are unstoppable. We are unstoppable. Abigail Bosede, good evening. Michael Abiodun Olugbohun is work. Eléyìí lè di Olugbohun. Eléyìí, you will now see a confirmation of Olugbohun. Sister, my lovely sister Funshonmi, Ekaleba. Idowu Okwade, thank you, sir. Johnny Idowu, thank you. Yes, these are the people I can see in this particular platform because I'm streaming to 2 or 3 ones. So if you don't hear your name as I see it, I'll say hello. So thank you. Let's talk about the Coco. As for those of you who is hearing story for the first time, if you are listening to it for the first time, I will give you an update what actually happened. This is my second program on this particular issue. If you recollect, sometimes a week ago, before I posted about, because I'm going to read it for you to understand. You see, this man, I don't know, I need to let you know, because I know some of you might not understand that what's going on. Who is AJOSE? Who is Shola? He called himself Prince Shola AJOSE. So, but this man I don't want to say anything. I want you to be the judge on your own. I'll be very, very neutral in this particular case. I will try to be neutral, and at the end of the day, when I do my own analysis, I will allow you to call in to make your own contribution. And if you have anything you want to tell me, please type it. And I want everybody to understand one thing. I don't know both parties. Mi ò mọ̀ èèyàn kankan nù wọn o, àti AJOSE o, àti Oyelakin o. I'm neutral. So I want everybody, one of us, to understand one thing tonight. It is purely for liberation, to set our people free, for people to understand what is actually going on in all these churches. You see, mẹ́wàá ṣẹlẹ̀. You see, they sent this paper to me, and I know those of you who understand very well. I posted this on my page before I started. This is a court paper. And they sue this man. But you know, this child in Nigeria, I hope one day they will graduate to a level whereby, instead of claimant to build the main claimant, Nigerian police will stop being the one against the defendant. I hope we will try, because here in the Western world, except it is a serious criminal issue, it will not be against the states. But now, in this their letter, it will be like police versus whoever the defendant. But you see, in the Western world, it will be Maureen versus Kennedy. But here, they said police, Nigerian police, commissioner of police versus Oyelakin, Sunday Oladapo, and Kafayat Oyelakin. You remember I said that the wife was detained and the husband. Based on, because I read, I said, yeah, you're a doctor. What is the issue of 80 million and everything? That they said this man is a doctor. I don't want to go into it, but we hear the footage. I just want you to understand that actually his prince, he called himself Pastor Prince Shola AJOSE. Is the regional, Southwest regional overseer of MFM, Mountain of Fire and Miracle. According to the story that I had, and you remember, the sister-in-law came online. When I did my live show, I told her to call in, and she shared what actually happened. But you know, she's not the main person. And the next thing that I will see, this particular AJOSE, he raised a blogger. He went online. He now used Punch, Sun, yes, the commissioner of police versus, yes. So the next thing I will see online, after my first show, on that particular day, the guy called me. He said he's the pastor's media whatever, that he has known the pastor for like 8 years. The next day, against me is not correct, that is going to give me another information. Yes, and it is unfair for Nigerian police to be a tool in the hands of these individuals. It is so sad. Unfortunately, if we don't live in a Western world where we are, maybe we'll think that's the way things are supposed to be done. It is not done like that all over the world. And I hope our judiciary system, one day they will look into this and correct these abnormalities. It is wrong. Before you can be against the state, it's going to be serious criminal cases. All these civil cases that it is against Nigerian police versus the person. You remember Pastor Femi case? It's people of Lagos State. They tell in that judgment, if you read that judgment very well, people of Lagos State, and when you go into the body of the judgment, you will see it is purely MFM. But we all know, we understand, we know how they all their parole, so I am not surprised. Somebody like me, I'm familiar with their strategy and how their modus operandi is nothing, it doesn't really mean anything to me. I'm just giving all the people that don't understand the genesis of this story. But after the first show, this pastor decided to do Babanla damage control. You will know that this pastor, Babanla Saka, that guy called me. Now you know me. Money ahead, Mongbo. I'm going to play his voice notes. You will hear what he said. That guy said all those things and I kept quiet. And I asked him the question. They call themselves doctor. Now they say he's a microbiologist, he's a lab technician. He's not a medical doctor. That there is difference between a doctor and a lab technician. That he read microbiology. So how can a microbiologist turn to a medical doctor? And I asked my source, are these people medical doctor? He said no. What is going on? But you know, after, and to my greatest surprise, the blogger used my video to do another video, continue to rain all sort of nonsense. You see that kind of thing, it does not matter. She was even saying, I had a story. Nigerians, listen, I had a story. I did not do my due diligence. I run out just like that. I believe one-sided story. I didn't know anything. I did not ask. And when she continued when she listened to my voice, she said, listen, and in that video, when I was asking, Madam, can you tell us what exactly happened? What did your brother-in-law do? I asked, if you go and if you watch that video, I asked all this. And she explained. And said, it is because I have issues with MFM. That is why I decided to do the story. I said, And for your information, I don't have any issue with MFM. I don't have personal issue with them. I have issues with all their lies and this type of thing that they do. They try to do damage control. They use police to intimidate and harass people. Use media to do all this nonsense. That is the problem I have with them. I don't have personal issue with any one of them. And I was like, when she was talking, she continued to rant. I just said, there's no how I will answer you. But you know, when you are looking for viewers and you want recognition, so you will need people's name to continue. Maureen. People, I said, no, did die anybody know him, did I don't lie. And the next thing, they went online, they posted, they published in Punch. You know, Punch is their second church. Because Punch is their sakamati. When MFM wants to do damage control, they will always use Punch. This is the pastor I'm talking about. His name is Pastor. Those of you in Igando Parish, is their pastor in Igando Parish. He lives in Ikotun. The AJOSE, they say he's an engineer, he's into construction, he's blah blah blah. Anyway, my people, after the show, they started running helter-skelter. I ignored them. When they are doing their own thing, I know they do my own thing that time. When they are doing their show, I will wait. I won't do my own. That's my style. So me, I said they go finish. When they finish their show, I will come and do my own. So they finish. They've done all sorts of things. They put everything out, and you can see this. The man. You can listen to the man here. They are the one that posted this one. I want you to listen to this. The Oyelaki guy. When they asked him, police recorded him, and I don't know how he got to bloggers. Don't say you see our police. Hear him out there.
Yeah. I heard you are a medical doctor. Are you a medical doctor? You are a microbiologist.
I bet wetin him talk there. Are you a medical doctor? Una dey hear? My people, shey una dey hear? I beg make una confirm. You know say I won't know because I'm not using mic. Una hear wetin the man dey talk here? My people, I want to continue to play. Do you hear him? Do me a favor. Can you hear him?
I'm a policeman traveling Feddogs, yeah? I heard you are a medical doctor. Are you a medical doctor? You are a microbiologist. So you are not a medical doctor. Okay, but we had an information that you do treat people. Give injection. You also recommend drugs to people. That what did you say about it? Is it true or false?
I don't recommend but I have experience because of the
You have experience. But where did you work before?
As a student, I worked in Simba Hospital.
Simba Hospital at where? And where?
After my NYC, I worked in Sky Hospital.
Okay.
As a laboratory technologist.
Okay.
So I spent 5 years in that. So with my experience, so he has said office, people only call me. Maybe she's doctor because he's serious.
The question I'm asking you now, have you ever treated anybody or inject anybody since the time you said they have been calling you a doctor? Have you ever done that?
Well, if a microbiologist to collect some, and by virtue of the trainers that we used to need to collect blood, to collect sample during all those things.
Collecting sample, please. Collecting sample is different from treating. Have you ever treated anybody? It's a question I'm asking you. Have you ever treated anybody since the time you have finished your biological, you have learned up your biological experience? Blood addiction or anything?
I've treated my family. Treated somebody that needs it, but I'm not licensed. I'm not licensed to treat.
And you are not licensed to recommend drugs.
I'm not a pharmacist.
Not a
You are not licensed to recommend blood drugs.
Yes, I'm not a pharmacist.
My people, this is the genesis of the wahala. So I try to. This guy is a microbiologist, and this man that we are talking about, the pastor, I learned he is an engineer. I don't know his own type of engineer that cannot differentiate between a medical doctor and a lab scientist. I want all of us to listen very well, and that is why I don't want to hide anything. It's not in my make. I try. God will give us the strength because it's a long story. And this guy said Police was the one that recorded him, and they sent it to their blogger. First and foremost, get one thing clear, my people. Any pastor that they talk about, that use blogger, that use press, that use courts, that use police, they are fake pastors. They are complete false pastors, and they have a lot to hide because they want to intimidate people. They don't want them to talk about them. They will run. They will try all their possible best just to cover the truth. But unfortunately, it's not all everybody you can cover their mouths. It's not. Except the one we don't want to talk about. So this man, this AJOSE, the long and story short of this story, after my show, this guy called me. Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. This is their.
So I finished to reach out to you today again, as you can say whatever information I have on this case.
Okay.
On this case on ground.
No, this is not the first one. Yeah. After my show on that day, I got a call from this guy. He said he's the media guy and he know much about the case. And I listened to him. Initially, I don't even want to.
Guy's boy. No. I'm actually be on don't could be. That is how it was. So I know him very well.
So who is lying now?
Oh my powerful. She needs to tell you what will make you get emotional. That's reality. That's what people do now. She needs to tell you what will make you get emotional over the scenario. If I show on videos confirmed that I want to show you some videos yet. There's some pictures, there's some videos. That's the thing. They will come on here, say all fallacies.
What actually
they will come on here and say all manner of fallacies. Hello? Hello? Kilo Shele. Is a PA to that man.
You are saying what they are saying is not correct. If you know the true situation, I don't know anybody. Me,
okay. In fact, even if you want AJOSE to have a conversation with you, I can make it work.
No, it's not really matter, but the most important thing is if the truth is out. That's now. Kilo Shele Gogo, because inside that thing I saw 80 million and I was asking her, kilo ra to 80 million. Okay, what happened?
Okay, so this guy portrayed himself AJOSE as a medical doctor who was treating him in the house. She's a lab scientist. People go carry out testing. According to that, what that woman said, I do now.
Yes.
A lab scientist is not supposed to inject. Yes or no?
Yes.
Just this guy portrayed himself as a medical doctor to AJOSE. He has been treating AJOSE for the past 4 years in his house as a private doctor. If you see AJOSE, it looks like somebody who has the HIV. I would have showed one picture, but I will send you some materials. You will see yourself. Emma boy, or the guy and father so and pictures and go to Shele. It was UK hospital that saved AJOSE's life. He would have been dead over this guy's treatment, over this guy's medication. He was injecting.
Does this guy has an hospital?
I don't even know if he has an hospital, but the information that got to me is that he treats him in the house. In fact, I was asking that. I remember sometimes ago I usually call you and you tell me once this guy gives you injection in the evening, maybe whatever he about learning and go to G again. And this thing happens almost Yes, this thing happens. What's there for more than a year? This man said this guy has been infusing wrong injections into his system for the past 4 years.
Long.
Man, if I show you one picture, everyone my buying.
I'm listening.
To my picture come on. How Mr. Adose looked in the process of but someone pay kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ now? This man is deteriorating by health now. Every day long, they now try to fly him abroad. He was in the hospital at London. He went on to the test. Who has been giving you this? Who has been giving you that? So after the now, of course, he spent some time in the hospital, and to God's glory, his health was sophisticated. So he came back to Nigeria and went to lay reports to police station. This guy who ever me invite here. The moment police caught that guy, he absconded. Osalo for months. Eventually, when they saw him, police arrested him. In fact, they saw him in this either Tosalo, but not money. So, come out Johnny, what a penny detention in police station. Oh yeah, arraigned to court street. So court will not lawyer. He too has a lawyer that was also trying to defend him. But he did not just pay. He went to Udepoli. He said he went to Udepoli. He said he did microbiology in Udepoli. So how do you now make yourself a self-acclaimed medical doctor to having been on a gbogbo ara tí ó ti gun Mr. Adose lábẹ́rẹ́ 9 months after gbogbo bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí ń dìkì tẹ́ bá rí gbogbo kíní ẹ̀ mà if you were showing now evidence is there but I'll still come up with them ẹ̀ má wọ̀rọ̀ if you see tẹ́ bá rí gbogbo ojú apá yẹn gbogbo bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí ń jẹrà gbogbo bí tó ti gun lábẹ́ yẹn gbogbo tí ń jẹrà ọlọ́run mọ́ra bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó ń gun wọn lókè tó fi ń gun wọn. This man went from this chubby dark man to somebody that married with skeleton àyàwó báyìí. It was that bad. It was that terrible. If I tell you picture of Jesus, tell you picture in the process when he was treating him, and eventually he got a good treatment abroad, and now he wants to Ogbeni, I need to sue you. I'm sure nobody can tamper with one's life. He would have been dead now. This man he would have been dead by now. And eventually the guy confessed that he only went to a university, the polytechnic in a UI. Based on Ibadan. Sorry, the polytechnic Ibadan. To the microbiology. He first told some police pay or see Repoli. And that was why the court detained him. Now for the wife story, wife came. They asked the wife, do you know that the husband was treating this man? She said yes. The husband a doctor? She said no. I know that he's treating this man only yes. Automatically you also an accomplice. They did that too. Now the court now gave them bail terms. They are remanded there because they are not able to meet the bail condition. I would have showed you.
Mo ní legal paper wọ́n ti send yes mi nǹkan tí èmi sọ ni pé ìyàwó ò bá ọkọ ẹ̀ ṣe anything why tó ń fi máa detain ìyàwó.
Mami, there's something called accomplice in
this thing is wrong. Kò síbẹ̀ ṣó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣó jọ ń gun lábẹ́rẹ́ ni.
Ẹ máa ká lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ máa ti permission ṣe ní sùúrù. Tí máa jẹ́ ìbáṣàlẹ̀ ó lè sìn tí mi jalè tí mo wà ń lé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìmọ̀kún tó wá mú àwọn pọ́ẹ̀tì mọ́.
80 million naira tí màá yẹn sọ what is it for? Mo rí 80 million what is it for?
Mi ò tí gbọ́ mi tí nípa 80 million. I don't have any information about that 80 million. Mi tí mi ṣe ń gbọ́ lórí platform yẹn ni. I don't have except I ask him Daddy what is the
because I saw 80 million inside the paper. Àbí tó bá yẹ pé ó fẹ́ gba damages 80 million don't try that so I don't know.
I've not seen that anyway. I don't have any information to that. I will just ask.
But honestly, I think it's totally wrong. I feel it's totally wrong and it is totally wrong. Láti detain ìyàwó no. you can detain ọkọ ṣàkà tó bá ṣe lóbi tí mo wà ìka tó bá ṣe lọ bá ń gé. Kí ọkọ mi pààyàn kó já olè kó jẹ́ everything kó ṣe anything kò sẹ́ni tó máa fọwọ́ kàn mí. Ọkọ mi yẹn ló máa lọ fèsì.
Nigerian law dey yàtọ̀ city ṣe bí yẹn Nigerian now. Nigerian law yàtọ̀ there is something called a company ṣé o kà sí ìyàwó ṣe criminals ni ṣé tó pé bàtà ọjọ́ criminals ẹ máa ọkọ jìyà ìyàwó ní jìyà ni. That's not the way it works here now. You know now. You be Nigerian now.
I don't know.
We have so many cases. That way, husband and wife are criminals. One is a major, the other one is an accomplice. They are both criminals. So, say because they are couple now, the law will now pardon the woman and now sentence the man whichever ways. I'm on your way that's a real that is go. So I feel that the cost to detain Yahoo. I mean, the cost now. The cost now. They will go back. He has a lawyer now.
Owó agbára kọjá kóòtù owó agbára kọjá kóòtù ṣe mo mọ̀ nǹkan tí ọlọ́pàá ṣe Nàìjíríà I know all the rubbish tó ń ṣe is against human rights violation. I know the woman own is totally wrong.
Who is that? The man?
Ìyàwó no ọkọ tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan tọkọ ṣe ni ọkọ should go for it but ìyàwó tí ò bá transact business ẹ̀ tí ò mọ̀ gbà tó ń transact business wọn they say is the man then eventually the guy is his PA now.
How is his PA? I don't have such information but I know that the information that I know about is that it comes from the treaty so the PA thing I don't know anything about that.
You at least so listen to her only PA ó bá gbẹ́ ẹ̀bọ.
She needs to tell you what will get you emotional. Pastor Ebo, there are two different things. Nobody will hear that. Oh, this is news. Oh, this is a hard story. Yes. There's something called. You will know that now.
And this, I didn't formulate it. She said it with her mouth, and I have it as evidence.
Yeah, I know that. So, but that's the only thing she can say. Say, Tevani pay me bonsi here, and here, you and me, cause on now. It's going to dry. But Tevani Pastor Leni, there are things that way is a news to the outsiders. Somebody goes to be that's what I bet you want. That's what we like to do. Blackmail, emotional stories. They want to see what will get you emotional. So that's what they do. So we as journalists we need to be careful on what we hear. Can make sure balance and do my reports. Honestly. So we need to be careful. People just come and give you the man who now. Officer, he did it to me, he did that to me. TV had to take action because we first come serve me. And it's not like that all the time. So let us carefully trail this case. So if they are coming up, even if human rights need to come up, let human rights know where to come up in this matter. If the court sees the wife as an accomplice, now there's something called accomplice in the law, in the criminal act now. And the offender were for accomplice to any criminality act. Offender were for now. Ẹ̀gbọ́n àbúrò wọ́n ṣe criminal things ọmọ ìyá méjì particularly couples wọ́n ṣe criminal the kind of criminal activities a lot of times. Ṣé nítorí pé bẹ́ẹ̀ á ní pé ìyàwó kan gbọ́ àṣọ ọkọ ní kó lọ jẹ ìyá ẹ̀ ní? No. I'm still going to call you again. Madam Mori, I'm still going to call you again. I will still give you more details on whatever is going. But for now, Ekoshima will run in on it. But that lady, almost all the things she said here were not correct. I can bet you. Almost all the things she said. Yes, she's emotional. So you expect her to say things that will attract national, international attention. These are emotional stories. Those emotional stories. I mean, ṣé tí ó bá jalè or kánípé ó para yẹn ogun máa pass àwọn.
Wọ́n jalè it's not emotional. They have to face the music. Me support you nǹkan tó ń ṣe. If that is what they did, if that's what they did, they face it. But ìyàwó kò lè lọ jìyà ọkọ tí ó jẹ́ pé ìgbà tó ò jẹ́ pé wọ́n jọ ṣe. Because they claim that they roped them in, and I know MFM and all their strategy, so I understand perfectly.
Am I jump conclusion?
No, jump. So that's why we take time. We will listen.
take time. You are not there. You are not there to know if the woman is not an accomplice or not. But you know this. Oh my gosh, you know these lot things now. You are already an accomplice. One drink wọlé, and two drink on wọlé, kò sílé, ó ti jáde lọ.
My so allegedly. Nínú ìgbà tí mo allegedly ni mo sọ, and I know my reason for that's why I didn't want to say it myself because somebody Maureen ló sọ. That's why I said come and say it with your mouth. Let everybody
with your own mouth. And I had as we're asking that wetin happen kí ló yẹ ẹ̀gbọ́n yín ṣe gan kí ló because she couldn't even make up the story very well. Ó kàn sọ ó kàn fi emotion sí ni ló kàn fi sí ni kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gan òun kò lè sọ. I'm sure she doesn't happen.
Only one low for dirty job. So
yeah, dirty job.
You are not there. Like the same thing. The way you say I am not there, you are not equally there. So don't let us talk. Yes.
But yes.
If you are a media person, there are certain things that they are going to do that you will not be part if you are not involved. So when it comes to these things, I don't trust any one of them. My own is to do my due diligence. I've seen Motirori shiri at the end of the day. So one thing I know is because I said is this guy a medical doctor? He said no. A lab scientist. So NMC going here kogbe. Kai.
Before God and man. I remember some 2 years ago. I've known Mr. Johnson over almost 10 years. I've known him over almost 10 years. I've known him almost 10 years. Yeah. Tí bá pè wọ́n ní time yìí 7 o'clock báyìí bàbá ti lọ nìyẹn. Ó tún di the following day that be 11 or 12.
But I think he's an elderly man.
Yes, no, he's an elderly man now.
How old is he?
I think he should be in his maybe early 60s or so. I think so.
Early 60s is not that old.
He's not that old. He's still agile. So tó bá ti gbóná bẹ́ẹ̀ ní alẹ́ báyìí ó di following day.
The guy is into construction and everything that he does all the dirty jobs and everything. Dirty job wo ló ń ṣe fún.
Dirty job wo ló ń ṣe. Mr. Dose is okay. Let me tell you a few of who he is. Mr. Dose is a contractor. He's a contractor. He collects jobs from state government, from local government. He's fully into construction, sir. That's the thing.
That's what I learned.
Yes, he's fully into construction. So what does he want to do for him? I'm not there. I'm not saying, but
they are very close. I learned that they are very close.
Don't worry, I will still call you. Like I said, maybe tomorrow, but I will still call you. I have more information. I will still come to your DM and discuss with you again. So for now, let's just keep up. That's what come along. I should go. About family.
Bye. Yeah.
Nice.
My people, so now hear that word. You will bear with me. The second day, I just want to give you the lowdown. After this, the lady came out. The next day, they continued their damage control. Next one, yes. The next day, I asked him the 80,000. What is it for? 80 million naira. What is it for? How come? So I know those ones. So before you know it, by the next day, there is a blogger out. Punch, the Sun newspaper. They carry the news. I said, now wow. And the next day, as he promised, he called back. But you see, the next day, it didn't end well. Both of us, we almost. Good
evening.
How are you doing?
This is the second day.
Fine.
Okay, so I promise to reach out to you today again as regards to whatever information I have on this case.
Okay.
On this case on ground. Well, thank you. Okay, so I will start with you asked me a question. King or 80 million bad no royal be.
Ben.
All right, man. So 80 million only pay both guy and the 80 million naira here. Only gba transfer táwọn ṣe
ṣé wọ́n ní proof 80 million no.
Oh no, mo sọ yìí pé transfers pé arogun arabere and the likes of kinikan transfers táwọn ti fún is about for something million. Ó tó gba cash lọ́wọ́ àwọn is about for something million. Also, which makes up to that it's something million naira to gba.
Ó gba cash 40 million.
So the wife now that is question one to belong now. So second two question to belong me. How did the wife get involved, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now. So when police arrested the wife wrote statement by her own self that she usually follow the man to treat international AJOSE.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ ìyàwó mi o, ẹ jẹ́ irọ́ tó ẹjọ́
I
want everybody here to pick the information. This is what she's saying. How did the wife get involved? Hear the wife, how did she got it? You see Nigeria, ọlọ́pàá ayé àwọn míì ti bàjẹ́ nù yín.
So, of course, like what I said yesterday, that is an accomplice. Or don't she business it is a criminality, it is a fraud and criminality business. Or don't she? So she wrote a statement to. In fact, the police are even telling me if they want evidences, they can even give me. I'll based on our own statement to call that they pay woman telecom see or the mind.
Nigerian police that they can do so many things under duress. Anyway, go ahead. We know them.
so that is what she said. But okay, Elijah was Nigerian police and the man said they come together now. In fact, there are pictures where they both come to the man's house. There are pictures here that I have understand where they are both at the man's house. And
so they are both at the man's house. With this picture, they snap it together with the man and themselves.
No, they snap themselves in the man's compound.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So now, she was saying something. She said, Kilashi, Asati Payon. So and they were like, okay, she go on draw to Payon. So that was when they were trying to invite her for questioning. So that's what transpired about on how the wife was involved in the matter. So Uma Tombain, I don't know her name, but I learned that she's Alaja Modino. Yes or no, ma?
Go ahead, sir. I'm not going to disclose my contacts.
Okay, fine. As we speak now, police are looking for that woman now because of defamation of character. Nigerian police are looking for that woman now. The woman almost duped AJOSE again. This woman don't pay to para. She connived. Mr. Adela said when they were about to travel to the UK for treatment, this guy, he brought Dauma in as a travel agent. So they were trying to cook Amaniba residence. That's where they tried to book their stay over there for treatment and all of that. She said that she helped them. So they were trying to. She was trying to help them book things. So that they saw the it looks fraudulent. I don't know how they even got knowledge to start recording everything that was happening. There are pictures, there are videos. There are pictures, there are videos. One day I went to the airport. To travel. This guy came with need to again. Oh my God, again. Over only place so that plane. Only àwọn pé sister àwọn tó wà ńbẹ̀ tó jẹ́ official níbẹ̀ ló gba abẹ́rẹ́ mọ́ lọ́wọ́ pé tí wọ́n pa máa yìí kí ló dé wọ́n abẹ́rẹ́ kí ló dé. But it come at the point of traveling, so they were doing everything to gradually kill the man. Now the woman is not coming. Man, take my mind. Because take my mind. Can you come on video? Let me just show you this thing on my system. I don't want to send it to you yet. Take my mind.
I don't need to. If you can't send it, then keep it. Don't worry. If you want to send it, fine. There's no point coming on video. If you want to send it, fine. But go ahead.
I'm not going to send it. I'm not going to say any yes then. I just want to show you. If you tell me, so they were doing so it is a connect business between the husband and the wife. And they said he was never his PA. He said he was never his PA.
Okay.
He was never his PA. They had no PA, they had no relationship, they had no business relationship other than Dr. Abere, only after doing about a law, but they are aware. So they are always coming. We won't help one. He was helping them, giving supporting them. He's helping them. I mean, he's helping his medications. So he was just helping them, just giving them money. That's aside our medical killing to not that they were killing him gradually. They were killing him gradually until, but thank God for UK. So much they are travel near. In fact, my at power so the woman don't die say don't emotions boy I'm meta one leg she was the one that was but I
don't know her name.
Okay, so let's go collect the message. So you ask her what her name is. So you ask her what her name is. So let's go collect the message. So she was the one trying to package fraudulent travels. I won't say because he wasn't even himself again. I want to say this guy will come virtually every day. He will buy. I'll be a committee. I'll go on a beg. The following day noon. I'm go to again. And this happened for years.
But why with this man? Why this guy doesn't have a good hospital? You see, let's be reasonable with everything that we say. This guy is not a doctor. Could hospital. Please. You've been talking. Elobani lab is a lab scientist. You do lab less loba. It's not as if you go to meet him in his own hospital.
No, that's not true, man.
Okay.
I mean, that's not true.
Okay, so how did they meet?
That is not true. Somebody brought him. I mean, they met at church. They met at church. They didn't go to lab. So they didn't go to.
Which church?
MFM. The same MFM. He not Loba one.
Oh no, okay, member MFM. So kí ló lọ ṣe church bo no ti bá mo no ti wá mọ̀. Kí ló lọ ṣe church?
The same, I wouldn't know that. Yes, this.
What they told me, I don't know. I'm not going to support anybody, and I'm not going to. I don't know them, and I will never in my life support evil. Never. I don't know them, but what they told me is what I related on my platform, and what you are saying now, I will still find time. I will go back because I balance my news.
It has to be.
And I've been trying to call them to ask them, this is what I had do. How true is this? Because I've been asking them, this 80 million, because I have the legal paper to court paper. Why this 80 million? Medical doctor, clinical, I don't know. They said they cooked the story. I don't know. Is their word against their own? But one thing I know for sure is retain see along Eledumare Wambe. No more. I don't know anyone. I just felt that it is wrong for them to detain the wife just like that. Even if the wife, yes, it's wrong. Ikatoba shelobange. Even if at all, ogbonge lo foko. So how come to fi je pe wa ni any photo? O so wa toko e lo jo nsise ni.
I don't share ni say. I don't know Gabere ni say. I don't share ni man. You don't get. They were going to work together. They did this job together. In fact, I've not heard this part of the story from AJOSE. Yesterday, when I said husband and wife can be doing criminal business together. One is a major, the other ones are companies. So they were in this together. They go, and she confessed herself that she go to.
You see that confession? You see that confession you are talking about? I know Nigerian police. Really, when you come with this MFM of a thing, at gunpoint, wọ́n gbébọn ti Bawura kó máa reverse gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ. Eventually Bawura padà jẹ́wọ́ ṣe fídíò jáde. I'm not surprised. I've seen all sort of.
I know that.
So anything can happen. Anything can happen. When they see money, they can do or not do. But I will not support anybody nílé ayé. If this guy is not a doctor, tó ń gún abẹ́rẹ́, so nǹkan tó ju ẹ̀ bá rí, that is his problem.
So you are aware not more people doctor. What they don't tell you, gún abẹ́rẹ́. So there are companies now that do the same business together. If take facts in you know that your husband is not a medical doctor. He is administering the medication on somebody. You are following him. I don't share business in any. You need to see that part and see about.
You see, I'm not that with emotions, bro. Because if I see emotion, but I will not listen to you. You cannot. You are saying your own. They've said their own.
Yeah.
So let the public judge. They already were in the public domain. But the Nigeria police that I know, they can do or not do when it comes to the highest bidder.
There's nothing like highest bidder in this matter. So there are evidences to show what is going on.
So they don't have a relationship. So go on in the last 4 years.
They have a working relationship. He portrayed himself as
irú àìsàn wo ló ń ṣe wọ́n ló ń treat láti 4 years tí ò lójútùú tó jẹ́ pé ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá di pé wọ́n gbé last year. Kí ló fi sílẹ̀ nígbà tó ń gbé last year? Why carry him again? Why tó fi gbé last year? Why tó fi take it tó kàn gbé lọ́kọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n kan tó why tó fi tàn why tó fi ilẹ̀.
It was until the man travelled abroad. He came back. Was on an attempt to go to the station and say, okay, I want to sue this person who has been injecting or infusing wrong medication on me all this while. And then immediately police called him. This guy ran away. Once he away, once I called him.
Èmi ò rí anything.
Anything how?
Mo rí anything tí èmi máa fi support ẹni tí ó ń tó ṣe doctor tó claim to be a doctor. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ support irú ẹ̀ láyé mi.
I will send you let me picture.
I will never support anybody tó ń ṣe doctor tó lòun doctor. I won't do that. Èmi gan ma ní kàn lọ report FNMC fún Nigeria Medical Association.
Àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ti ra police have written that association now so so issue yẹn máa lọ fún àjùkọ̀tà ròyìn lọ. They have written Nigeria Medical Association.
tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan tó ṣe nìyẹn kó lọ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n. Mi ò still support nonsense kò kàn mí.
So the wife wọ́n tó ń ṣe business yẹn ni.
You see the wife thing. Why tó fi robe ìyàwó mọ́ last year? Why tó fi jẹ́sìn lọ́kọ́ ni wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ robe ìyàwó mọ́? Why nígbà tẹ́ kọ́kọ́ ṣe kéèsì ní last year kí ló wáyé tó fi add ìyàwó mọ́? Why adding the wife now?
Does it matter when they add somebody?
It does matter. Nígbà tí ẹ kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ kéèsì kí ló yẹ tẹ́ ẹ̀ kó gbogbo wọn sí tó jẹ́ pé ń sìn all of a sudden torí bó níyàwó wa kò bẹ̀ kò succumb ní wàá àdì ẹ̀ mọ́. That means something is fishing.
There's nothing fishing. They are accompanied.
I disagree with you. Nígbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń gbé kéèsì yín this thing started since last year. Nígbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń gbé kéèsì yín kí ló dé tẹ́ ẹ̀ state your case straightforward. Why now?
They were doing the business together.
You see, you were not there. That was what that man told you, and now you are telling me they have the picture they took in that man's house. They have voice notes. Why did the man have to video where he's ejecting him?
You can't.
I'm asking you. Maybe you are the one relating it. Why is this man how to take the video of how he was ejecting him? Very Nigerians.
No. You can't say you can't quiz somebody on why he's trying to protect himself now. You can't quiz somebody on that now.
So yes, they are taking your injection now. It's against the ethics of that profession self. Why do you?
My personal medication. So somebody's taking care of me. I had to make a video. Somebody's taking care of me. Me, I just had to make a video of it. It's against that.
You see? No.
Don't go that route.
Why? You see all this fake evidence. I know how MFM work. Mo tún sọ mi ò jí sọ.
Okay, I wanna make up a video about ya. Pẹ̀lú ojú àtọwọ̀ so I wanna make it up abi. They can do anything under duress. Did they make up the guy's video and what he said? He said under duress. See,
the one the eléyìí tẹ́ ẹ ti gbéyàwó láti 10 days ẹ̀mí lè lọ́ fi ṣe fídíò ẹ̀mí lè lọ́ fi ṣe fídíò tó máa lò is it not Nigeria.
Madam, you are putting too much emotions into this.
Why emotion? I'm just trying to tell you that ìkàkọ́ ló máa rò ìkàkọ́ ló máa dá but me I don't support bó bá jẹ́ nǹkan tó ṣe lélẹ̀ let him go for it tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan tó ṣe nìyẹn o let him go for it. I will still come out and say this is what I had o.
The wife is an accomplice. They are
you can never say that. kí nǹkan tí ó mú yín tó bá jẹ́ accomplice tí ẹ tẹ́ ẹ gbéyàwó ní àkọ́kọ́ nígbà tẹ́ ẹ gbé ní last year kí ló dé tẹ́ ẹ gbéyàwó why now.
They are in the same business together.
Which same business?
It doesn't matter when you pick someone. It doesn't matter. No matter what. But once you are companies, in fact, they
anyway, mo ti gbọ́ your own part. Mo ti gbọ́ your own part because I asked a question and you've answered me. I will do more findings. There are so many things I've heard about this. This engineer just too. I have a loads because immediately mo ti jáde lánàá nothing bombard me when I come out at my own convenient time I will do it but if that guy tó bá yẹ pé nǹkan tí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ṣe nìyẹn let him go for it kó ṣẹ̀wọ̀n òun ni mò ń sọ yìí kó ṣẹ̀wọ̀n mi ò support kéèyàn fẹ́ pààyàn you are not a doctor why must you lie so gbogbo nǹkan tó bá ṣe kó jìyà ẹ̀ mi ò mọ̀ wọ́n rí. I'm not supporting anybody.
How is a biochemistry and chemist?
There is no how a microbiologist can give injection. Níbo ló ti ka school ẹ̀ kò ń ṣe nurse kò ń ṣe doctor. So he has to go for it. He has to pay dearly for it. There are consequences for every action. And people like him in our society should be a deterrent to other. Ẹ jẹ́ ó ṣẹ̀wọ̀n. I will not come out and follow anybody beg for nonsense. So no mi ò mọ̀ wọ́n rí they cried that ọgbọ́kọ̀ ọgbéyàwó and I felt why would they carry ọkọ ta ló ṣẹ̀ wọ́n lọ́kọ so why you ó dé ṣàlàyé but that was why I said MFM and I know the modus operandi in MFM so that was why I said okay let's do it and I decided digging about who is this AJOSE what iṣẹ́ wo ló ń ṣe báwo ló ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ life and there's so many things that mo mọ gbogbo story when he was in Warri láti gbà tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ léjìgbò gbogbo ẹ̀ wà lọ́wọ́ mi it's fine but one thing tí mo kàn mọ̀ ni pé ṣe rí ilé ayé yìí kò sí nǹkan tí ẹ̀dá lè ṣe like even when you were telling me about ọmọ ẹ̀ mo ní I will not be the one to say it come and use your mouth to say it on a live show not because I cannot say it but there are some things I want to come from the horse's mouth before kí n tó bá wọn amplify.
All those are fallacies.
It is their word against their word. If it is fallacy you're tó sọ wà.
That boy didn't go to 5 universities. That boy graduate láti University of Lagos Nukon and they studied QS. Anyway, it's okay. It's okay. A lot of people probably know all the activities of that man in MFA and what he has done as a pastor and everything. So let's start. But me, I will still go out there. Just that today I am busy. I can't do anything. Maybe tomorrow or next I find my time. And I will go and I will talk, say my own. I will always say what I know. And I will say what I'm saying here online. If tó bá gún abẹ́rẹ́ tí ò yẹ kó gún abẹ́rẹ́ ẹjọ́ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n máa sọ síbẹ̀. They are not my clients. We will support anybody. We will know anybody nínú wọn. But just feel. I don't know, but enough, you didn't do your own investigations. You bring the name and put it on public space there.
I didn't do. Which kind of investigation do you want me to do? Am I the one that talk? Somebody came on my program and explained.
This was on platform.
Yes, on my platform. Yes, why would you mean that I didn't check? I did my due diligence. By the time you came as not, I just say I will tell you everything. What happened in Warri? So many things that happen in Ejigbo. You will know I do my due diligence. And AJOSE himself won't be able to say I didn't know what I'm talking about. I know much about him. a lot. I told you yesterday that he's into construction.
Yeah.
So ìgbà tó wà ní Warri màá béèrè àwọn question kan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. I don't just talk. A lot of people come to me, I will ignore. But because a lot of people, I mean, it's because ìyàwó ọkọ, and I felt only, and they say the man say oh gbọ́dọ̀ kó tún lọ kó àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀gbọ́n ọmọ ní why.
So possible, is that possible? I think I'm asking to realistic.
Oh, you know, as if I didn't do my due diligence, I did this. They gave me this thing more than 4-5 days ago. I didn't even touch it. So me, I'm a very busy person. I sat down and I looked at it and I said, do I want to do it?
Yes. Under which law will make a children? I mean, people just say something.
So when they said the man said he wants to carry the children. So I said, kilo day.
So possible, no.
And they said that they have to go to they have to trick them. And I said those ones I know the way MFM road.
So
I had my mo lè má bàa torí pé mo mọ̀ pé MFM ni mo ní MFM pastor. Oh yes, that's good. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wọn nìyẹn.
Okay, so don't attract attention and go. Okay, this guy is a kid, abi. The personal issues for MFM. They say
I don't have personal issue with MFM. I know their modus operandi is the same way. What they told me is the same way MFM perform their magic. So I believe one way or the other is part of what he learned from MFM. Because MFM detain more confirm detain ìyàwó kò ṣe bàbàrà. So tó bá lè ṣe, they can do the same thing. Bóyá fọlọ́pàá terrorize nìyẹn tó ń lọ court. So kí ni big deal? Anyway, thank you. I'm listening. Are we continue my investigation? And all the thing I know about him, about his branch and everything, gbogbo ẹni máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe show lé lórí because èmi àti ẹ máa go long way.
Really?
Yes. I'm not going to stop.
Okay.
I'm not going to stop because there are so many things to go to say. He who comes to Equity must come with a very clean hand. Anyway, let me let you go.
No problem.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Because you asked yesterday. All right.
Take care. Yeah.
Hey, Yomi, una don't hear the journalist part of it. Una don't hear the journalist part of it. You see, in this life, let me balance. The real show don't start. The real cocoa don't start. Hey, Yomi. You see, I am not stupid. I will not just rush out. A lot of people thought I have personal problem with MFM. I don't have personal issues with them. But I know them. I know what is going on. I understand the way they operate. I understand how they roll. One, mo mọ̀ pé èèyàn Ọlọ́run jìnnà síbẹ̀. Two, mo mọ̀ pé ó ṣoògùn jọ̀bọ lọ. Three, because they have dirty, because their ways are not clean. Their hands are not clean. So when it comes to Christianity, they are not Christians. So they have so many things they want to. They have so many things they want to defend, they want to cover up. So when you see them, immediately, this AJOSE of a thing. Immediately we did one show. Counter reaction, they only agbára. He did paper publication with court cases. He hired a blogger, and I was like, what is this man trying to hide? And before you know it, a journalist called me, trying to like convince me to change my mind, make me feel I'm trying to defame him, that I did not do my due diligence. I just decided to come online. You see, it's so unfortunate that some of us are not stupid. When you tell people some things. Action and reaction. Wọ́n ní tí ò bá nídìí obìnrin ò jẹ́ kí mo lú. I have few questions for Ajose himself because I know he's listening. Pastor Ajose, you are not an illiterate completely, and I learned that you are an engineer, and you understand perfectly who a medical doctor is. Please, everybody that is listening to me, please, before I go to the next one, I want all of us to reason together. It's not a matter of anything, and heaven knows that I have no favorite. I don't know any one of them. I am neutral here, and I want to be neutral for as far as I can try. Engineer Jose, you are not an illiterate. This guy does not have an hospital. This is a medical doctor we are talking about. And this thing is not Oko, it's not in the village where I come from. The whole of this thing happened in Lagos. In Lagos State. This man, you said he lied to you that he's a doctor. For 5 years? Nigerians, for 5 solid years, this relationship is 5 years relationship. For 5 solid years. So you didn't know that he's not a doctor for 5 years. And if somebody is claiming to be your family doctor, and because you are not the only one he's looking after, the whole of your family. For 5 years. And you and the UK that you travel to for medical this thing, this guy recommended it. This guy was instrumental to your UK. Oh my God. The whole of your journey to UK, he was part of it. He was the one that arranged your medical trip. Nigerians, somebody claimed to you that he's a medical doctor. He's a medical doctor. A medical doctor, you don't know their hospital. You've never been to his hospital. So, my people, engineers that can't differentiate between a medical, a laboratory scientist, and a medical doctor. My people, everything they said, it is according to the voice notes you are going to listen to now. Do you know what happened? Una wan hear? Make I show you this video. Pastor, what picture? When you wanna see that this is Ajose. Who wanna see there? This is Pastor Ajose, and this is Mrs. Olarewaju. Nigerians, una dey hear me? Una don see person wey dey there, make una answer me na if una see am. This is all these things they no tell una wetin happen o. Pastor Gossipi, the name of this woman, she lives in the same estate. Omoni Giwa Olarewaju. She's a wife to Pastor Redeem. The name of the husband, is Pastor Ayodele Olarewaju Odukeye. I have everything here. Make una help me call pastor. Ebe live in Ikotun in their estate, if you live in Ikotun in their estate, can you get this man husband for me? Ó wá gbọ́ rádaràdà tí ìyàwó ẹ̀ ń ṣe. Do you live in Ikotun? Can you help me share? Àti débi tó fẹ́ dùn o, help me share this program. MFM Igando branch, RCCG in Ikotun, they need to see this one. You see, these people, they are evil. You see this pastor eléyìí kò ní ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run kankan, kò gba Ọlọ́run kankan gbọ́. And this is a lesson. Àwọn obìnrin tó fìdí da ìlú rú, àwọn olóbìnrin eléyìí. This woman happens to, according to what they told me, but allegedly, ẹ gbọ́ lẹ́nu wọn 6 months o. This wife, she worship with Redeemed Christian Church of God. Her husband is a pastor. He's Pastor Ayodele. Bàbá yìí, wọ́n ní ó na awọ ìyá yìí. You see this baba, this pastor, we learned that he's sleeping with this woman. Are you getting it? This is the part of our wàhálà lélẹ́yìí ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà. So ó yẹ kó yé yín. If he's giving you wrong medication in the last 5 years, ẹ kú, ọmọ yín ò kú, and it's not the only you. Why now? Obìnrin ló dá wàhálà alẹ́ o ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà. Àwọn méjèèjì jọ ń fẹ́ woman yìí. This man, this Oyelakin, the man, where is that guy? This guy is equally sleeping with that woman. This Oyelakin guy, this guy is equally sleeping with that woman. Ṣé una dey hear? This Oyelakin Sunday is equally sleeping with that woman. And this woman is a long-time girlfriend of Baba. Ẹ jẹ́ play voice note kẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ sétí fún ara yín. Obìnrin ló dá ìjà sílẹ̀. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi pe ọkọ woman yìí wá. Help me call the RCCG pastor. This woman is sleeping with this man. He's sleeping with the pastor. Baba now find out that ibi tí bàbá ń tọ̀ sí ni bàbá yìí ń tọ̀ sí. Ẹ ṣọ́ra yín ẹ̀yọ ọkùnrin onídòókúdò. Ọlọ́run wà jẹ́ adáràn. Ìyàwó wá jìyà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ nǹkan tí ò mọ̀. Can you listen to the relationship between this pastor? Mi tí ìsàn kankan ẹ wá gbọ́ atrocity tó wà lọ́wọ́ pastor. Wọ́n tó pe rẹ̀ pastor yẹ rí atrocity tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run o.
Area pé tán òun ní di accommodation òun lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní iṣẹ́ òun ní iṣẹ́ ń bẹ̀.
My people, ṣé ti rí? These are not pastors. It is pure. And this man I go further, do you know when I posted this? I will show you the same style this pastor Ofoyi ó ti ṣe ti pẹ́. A lawyer posted this on my past platform. This pastor Shola, this guy said, because I sent a message to him, he said he's a lawyer, that he handled a case, the same case. He said this pastor Shola AJOSE is a serial fraudster. I had a matter with him years ago when he was defrauding a member of his. He was setting the member up with policemen and collected over 40 million naira from the said member. When he said policemen were apprehended, they confessed that it was this pastor that was sending them. He was invited and arrested in one day, and he returned 50 million naira. They said the matter was handled at Kansalem, Lagos. The same Kansalem. You will listen to what he did to this man. The first arrest, they took this man to the same Kansalem with the same set of police. And the IG liaison office, he will also claim. You see, my people, how I know that boy should be listening now. Listen to this. Listen to how they meet.
area pé tán òun ní ìdí accommodation òun lè fẹ́ rí iṣẹ́ òun ní ìṣẹ́ ń bẹ̀ so ó ṣàfihàn láti mú fìlọ sí ìkọ̀tún
kò kì í ṣe doctor kò kì í microbiologist ni.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mọ́mí.
níbo ló yẹ kí wàá pàdé máà ní gogogogogo pastor Ṣọlá AJOSE yìí.
òun náà mú ṣàlàyé pé ẹgbẹ́ yẹn lọ òun náà mú ṣàlàyé pé kẹ́ bá bá mi fọ́nà ọ̀rọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ yẹn tó bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. wọ́n ṣe fún àgbòdo lọ́ndà ọ̀sùn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ àdèmàkóbàlọ́jì ó máa ń rọrùn test fáwọn ọ̀run ní ọ̀ndà ọ̀sùtù àdèmàkóbàlọ́jì tó ń rọrùn test tó máa ń gba sample ní àgbòdo ní àgbòdo. so gbàtà bá ní accommodation problem àwa move lọ sí Kọ̀tún. so gbàtà lọ sí Kọ̀tún yẹn ọ̀rẹ́ kan nínú ìwà Ìkọ̀tún ló ti wọ́n gọ́ọ̀mù tó lọ sí school gbàdá gbẹ́lẹ́ bó ti mọ̀ tó wọ́n àwọn school ni mo ti mọ̀.
lẹ́tí mọ́ra yín àjọpọ̀ àtìyàwó.
aláàrẹ náà jẹ́ mi ṣe láàbò ibẹ̀ ni mo ti mọ̀ àti ibi lọ ṣe test lọ́dọ̀ wọn ní láàbò ní kóòtù pàtó wọn kọ́ mọ̀ ó mo ti mọ̀ gbára nìyẹn lọ́dà ọ̀tútù ọ̀kan ní ìsúnbọ̀ bọ́sọ̀ lọ́nà Ìkọ̀tún tó lè dìbò lè ní gbé làwọn fẹ́ǹtì máa ń gbé. so ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ mo tọ́ lọ ṣe tẹ̀ mo rọrùn tẹ̀ tẹ̀ mo ti mí tẹ̀lé àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kọ́ọ̀tì pèmí àti ẹ̀. so gbẹ̀nà ṣe gbẹ̀nà ó wà padà sí skul báyìí èmi náà lọ sí skul báyìí náà ṣe estate management ní Ìkòròdú ní skul wà ní local polytechnic Ìkòròdú èmi ṣe estate management because mo ṣe Ìkòròdú ní Lagos.
Are you living in Ìkọ̀tún? Are you a member of RCCG parish where this woman's husband is a pastor? If the woman on the screen, help me call the husband. And the husband should come and listen to the atrocity that this woman is called as this woman Oxbaye.
Polytechnic Ìkòròdú. ọ̀nà school òun lọ parí school ọ̀nà parí kọ́kẹ́ ní oṣù nd ọ̀nà parí hnd padà ọjọ́ kálukú àwọn department padà àdìsá padà àbí ti padà ìgbà yẹn ló lọ láti marry láti gbé ní gbẹ́gà ó fi ṣe nọ́ndà túbọ̀ ní Màgòdò àti láti ẹ̀ ọ̀tún wá ní ìdàgbàsókè accommodation problem rẹ̀ ló wá fọ̀ rẹ̀ tó ń gbé sọ̀fẹ́ tó jọ ṣe nọ́ndà support rí ló wá ní àwọn ìdàkùnrin òun rẹ̀ níbi iṣẹ́ òun tó wá padà sí Ìkọ̀tún lóko òun ti mọ owó tí mo wọ́pọ̀ tó yẹ nígbà tó máa owó tí mo wọ́ gbogbo tó ń ṣe ní láàbù yẹn gbà yẹn fún mo mọ owó ọ̀gbẹ́ pé òun ní ṣùgbọ́n padà sí kóòtù rẹ̀ wá ní àkókò máa wọrí nígbà òun máa bàgẹ́ẹ̀tì iṣẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ náà bàgẹ́ẹ̀tì ọ̀ṣẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ ní ti wọ́n lọ Amẹ́ríkà ní ìṣẹ́jú bá sọ̀rọ̀ gan wá ló pẹ́. ọ̀rẹ́ ìlú accommodation ní wọ́n bá bàgẹ́ẹ̀tì iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ ní kóòtù ó sọ̀tọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ ìgbà yẹn èmi sápàdà sọ̀dọ̀ títà mi nígbà yẹn ní Amẹ́ríkà ọ̀làlájà mo gbọ́ àwọn ọmọ àjẹmgbé ní gbàdégàǹgbà yẹn òun ṣàwọn ìmùbọ̀ ẹnìyẹn tó gbaṣẹ́ nígbà yẹn ẹnìyẹn ló fún ní owó ó fún ní salary ahead láti fi get accommodation nígbà yẹn ní Ìkọ̀tún láti gbé ní Èrúmà Palace self Èrúmà 2 bedroom là ń gbé 2 room là ń gbé ní òdòdó yẹn láti lọ kó sí Ìkọ̀tún yẹn láti gbé Èrúmà Palace self ní Ìkọ̀tún. So ìgbà tí wọ́n ti Ìkọ̀tún yẹn ikọ̀ ò dàbí náà ó wá lọ sí lórí àbí èkìtẹ̀ ó wá lọ sí mountain ọ̀rẹ́ kan tó jọ ní squania kó lọ sí prayer kó lọ pray pé ọlọ́run máa pé kí gbogbo ẹ̀kan go turn for good ìlú àgbẹ̀ pé ó lè ti lọ ó wá lọ fún wa bó ṣe lọ sí mountain yẹn ibi tó sọ mí sí CVC ọ̀dẹ̀ alákọ̀ọ́ tó sọ mí sí CVC àwọn yẹn wá pè pé nígbà kó jọ pé kó wá bá wọn ó fún láàbù kan ní kó bá wọn fún láàbù kan lọ́dà ọ̀tútù àwọn gbà wọn onídìí ló máa ní òun fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn fún òun ò ní kò fún ẹ̀dùn òun tó ń lè fi ó fún ẹni tí nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ní pé àwọn ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ti gbé ó ní ìdẹ̀wọ́n ní òkè kó má wọlé ibi tó ti wá ṣe yẹn tó ti ṣe tẹ́tẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn tó ti ṣe pé tó ti kọ́kọ́ ṣe tàbí tó wá sí Ìkọ̀tún yẹn.
ní Màgódò yẹn.
róòdù ni níbẹ̀ yẹn róòdù ni.
ìyẹn ní Màgódò.
ní yóò náà Màgódò ní Ìkọ̀tún máa yọ.
This is how they met.
ní Ìkọ̀tún yẹn. Màgbà wọn kò tẹ̀lé ẹ̀ máa ń ní ọ̀rẹ́ tó gbà sílé yẹ tó fi gba ìgbà tó gba ṣẹ́yẹ tó fi sanwó sálárì ààrẹ fún àfìgbà létà náà fi lọ bá wọn ní Ìkọ̀tún náà tó kí mo lọ gbọ́dọ̀ tàbí láwọn ogun. Bàtà àwọn kò ní kọ ìrẹ̀ àgọ́dọ̀ kò ní tó ń gbéṣẹ́ máa gbọ́dọ̀ lè ní àgọ́dọ̀ bẹ́gà ẹ̀ tó máa wẹ́ka ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ kó lè máa yé ìwé fipá àlẹ́ ìgbó kó lè yé yìí.
ni mo ní ìdí ẹ̀ wọ́n yé mi.
So mo wá ń sọ láti gbé àwọn àgbà tó wá sára tí táwọn wà sí kọ́ tó lọ sí Ìkọ̀tún yẹn tó lọ sí Ìkọ̀tún náà ló fi jẹ́ kí kẹ́yẹ ní Ìkọ̀tún yẹn láàbò yẹn ní Ìkọ̀tún gbà yẹn ibi tó wá kọ́ ti láàbò yẹn àwọn aṣáàsọ́dọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ sí á tó fi gádà owó pé tẹ́lẹ̀ fún ọ ní sálárì ààrẹ tó fi gba ilé láti mú ìwọ̀ sí láti lọ tó fi gbalẹ̀ yẹn láti kó làánà tó lọ bá wọn ní ibẹ̀. So bàtà wà wà náà ló wá ní táìmù gbọ́n wá ní ìwọ̀n tó wá lọ ọ̀rẹ́ wa pè pé kó lọ sí pé gbàdúrà pé kí gbogbo wọn lè tán lọ pé kọ̀ọ̀kan mélòó fi lọ mọ́ǹtì ìgbà tó wá débẹ̀ ṣáà lò wọ́n tó ṣáà débẹ̀ tó ṣáà gbàdúrà wọ́n tó ṣáà yóò gbà síbi iṣẹ́ padà ìjọ 3 days program ló lọ ọkì tó ti pàṣẹ wà lẹ́yìn ṣàdúrà. ààrẹ lọ bí dé ni bàbá yẹn wá ní òun tẹ́ẹ̀sì
níbo ni bàbá yẹn ti wá rọ̀ tẹ́ẹ̀sì.
ibẹ̀ ló wà lọ́rùn tẹ́ẹ̀sì níbi láàbù tó ti ṣiṣẹ́.
ní Ìkọ̀tún.
Ìkọ̀tún yẹn.
ok.
Ìjẹgúrò Ìkọ̀tún.
ok.
báyìí náà ní ẹni báyìí tó báyìí wọ́n wá sílẹ̀ MFM branch tó gbé lò báyìí tí ó ti ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ kó bá gbọdọ̀ sí Ìkọ̀tún.
ok.
Ìkọ̀tún yẹn.
so ó wá rọ̀ tẹ́ẹ̀sì ní láàbù ni.
ní láàbù ni.
ok.
bàbá wa nígbà tó fẹ́ àwọn ọmọ fi ní òun pé pásítọ̀ ní ìgbà dájú ẹ̀ náà sọ pé ẹ pray fún àwọn ni wípé àwọn ò nílò pé ẹ̀kọ́ pray fún àwọn ni wálé wá gbàdúrà fún ní nígbà tí wọ́n fi hàn ní àpé àbáwọn ló pẹ́ pé òun ti gbóhùn yìí rí mìíràn fún orí kí pásítọ̀ ní wọ́n ní ẹ̀kọ́ ìlókè ó ṣáà pray fún wọn ní ẹ ṣé wọ́n ní àpé ó tẹ̀ pé àwọn kí wọ́n pé ṣé wọ́n ní mo tó kọ̀ nínú ìgbéyàwó yìí pé
bàbá ríran sí o ṣe ìgbọ́ bí yìí.
bàbá yẹn ló ríran fún.
bàbá yẹn lọ́dọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ríran nígbà tó ìṣẹ́lẹ̀ ní èèyàn ó gbàdúrà fún tí ó ṣe kọmíṣẹ́ lọ́dà yẹn náà ìyẹn gbà yẹn ò sí ìbímọ ó wá gbà bí bàbá yóò mọ ẹni tí máa wà fún wọn pé nígbà máa yí pé tí ò bá ṣe dára ayọ̀ fún wọn tó ń wá Ọlọ́run máa jẹ́ kó rí ọkọ mi ò lójó kókó mọ́ra wọn rí o mọ́ òun náà wọ́n rí o. wọ́n ní pé òun ní pé Ọlọ́run ní pé tó bá ṣe lára èèyàn tó máa ṣe lọ́dẹ̀ ní kó máa rọ́nà lọ ìyẹn tó ní ẹni tó níbẹ̀ ó tó kọ̀ mí pé ọ̀pọ̀ ṣe lọ́dà èèyàn ní pé tó máa kó dá dúró kó wà pé kó dá dúró ọ̀nì tó pé kọ́nà ò lè ṣí fún pé orí òjò orí tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́dà èèyàn ìyẹn ṣe tẹ̀lé báyìí tó jọ ènìyàn wọ́n fi lọ sọ fún mi ní pé àdúrà náà ni èèyàn náà gbà pé má ṣe lọ́dà yẹn pé wọ́n àti àtẹ̀wé bẹ́ẹ̀ sẹ́lẹ̀ ọṣẹ́ ti tẹ̀ gan owó náà ni máa fi bèrè fún wo máa ṣe lọ́dà yẹn má fi sọ pé ó fi ṣẹlẹ̀ o máa ṣe lọ́dà lórí iṣẹ́ náà má fi iṣẹ́ kankan pọ́ńdà pé ebi kò sí ìkọ̀tọ̀ ìfowópamọ́ fámìlì báyìí pé màmá lè jẹ́ lọ tó àbí rí ọ̀nà títí ẹ̀ ó ṣàlọ́ ìwà tó wá lé ó wá ṣe fún ní àbíà òun gbé pásọ̀ kó wá ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ibi iṣẹ́ àwọn lé ní ó pè fáwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kó báyìí ó sọ òun ẹ̀ àwọn tí àdúrà ti ń gbà òkè ó ṣàlọ́ òkè tó wà là lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn àbáyẹn máa wá ìgbà tó fún báyẹn tó wá pé bàbá yẹn gba result bàbá yẹn wá gba result yẹn wọ́n wá nígbà púpọ̀ tó ń rí pé tó bá mind pé ní church àwọn náà àwọn olóyún àwọn náà tẹ́ pé àwọn oníkọ̀ọ́bù mari tó lè máa rọrùn test fún gbogbo tó bá lè máa wá sí church àwọn wọ́n lè máa gba sample àwọn olóyún pọ̀ wọn ní head of that church àwọn head ibẹ̀ yẹn the branch yẹn wọn ni ok pé kò sí problem bóyá òkòkò yẹn ẹ rò pé òun ti rí as a man of God àwọn fi ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ pé ọjọ́ náà ló fi ó ṣàǹdí pé ó máa ń lọ bá jọ wẹ́lẹ̀sì ló máa ń lọ bá ti wà níṣẹ́ atálẹ́ lọ pé ìgbéyàwó ìgbéyàwó sí chọ́ọ̀chì yẹn náà kò mọ wọn pé kò tó tẹ̀sí ẹ rí o kò ní kó mọ wọn bí pé ti gbéyàwó ọlọ́run ní kó ti mo fẹ́ pásọ̀ yẹn ní ìwé wọn àwọn jẹ́ ìjúwe fún wọn àwọn jẹ́ ìjúwe pé báyìí chọ́ọ̀chì báyìí làwọn ẹ̀dẹ̀ nígbà kan wáyà ìfọ̀ àwọn wá pọ̀ lọ́nà ìfẹ́ láti máa lọ sí chọ́ọ̀chì yẹn bàtà ń pẹ́ èmi àmì muslim but òun ṣe àkóso pé òun bí ilé kíṣẹ̀ ní máa tẹ̀lé ní church èdè ìgbọ̀ngàn mo lọ pé because I don't like the background of MFM minority mo ní mi ò lọ but ọ̀tẹ̀ mi kan a lọ fún bí i 2 Sundays kan ọ̀tẹ̀ mo padà sí ìdí tó wà ní ẹgbẹ́lẹ́ ọ̀dọ̀ wa tẹ̀mí ń lọ ọ̀tẹ̀ mi ò ṣáà máa lọ torí kó lè ta máa gba àwọn sample àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ yẹn ọ̀tẹ̀ mi báyẹn ìtòjúṣe tó máa ń bọ́ àmà tó tà wọlé ó débẹ̀ òjò tó tẹ̀sí àwọn náà wà ní tẹ̀sí ní ọ̀tọ̀ ọgbà sáwọn àwọn ọmọ
ẹ̀bọ̀ kí ló ń ṣe wọ́n tó fi ń ṣe.
wọ́n ní bàbá introduce àwọn kó wá máa test àwọn ọmọlé ẹ máa gbọ́ o wọ́n ní wọn ò mí tí ń jọ́ọ̀jì o nínú láàbù bàbá lọ ṣe test ni o.
test kókó náà nígbó nígbà àwọn ẹ̀ ní malaria ó ní ọ̀nà typhoid and malaria làwọn ẹ̀ rán ìkọ́nù wọn wà ní school ó rọ̀ṣì ẹ̀ wọ́n láti school ó wá nígbà ìyẹn ní wọ́n ní asthmatic patient lọ́mọ yẹn ó wà asthmatic ìyẹn kan náà ọmọ yẹn tó wà ní school ó rọ̀ṣì ẹ̀ wálé ńjọ́ yẹn ọkọ̀ mìíràn tẹ̀sí wọn ní àpò ọmọ yìí pé kíní yẹn pé ó ti rọrùn kíní ní àná ó sọ fún àwọn náà pé àwọn tí wọ́n tẹ̀sí níbi kan ó sọ pé asthmatic patient ní ọmọ yìí ọkọ̀ mẹ́rin báyọ̀ ní à ní pé ṣé oògùn wà tó lè tún lórí oògùn wa ó ní à ókè oògùn wo ni ó tún oògùn dà oògùn yìí ọmọ yẹn ti lo oògùn yẹn rí àwọn kan tó bá sọ fún wọn wọ́n ti tẹ̀sí ẹ̀ níbi kan rí ọkọ̀ mi bí positional ọ̀dà àwọn dókítà ọ̀yọ́ pé bí ẹ̀ lab positional àwọn ọ̀sùn tí wọ́n ti mọ àwọn treatment wọn àgbọ̀ àwọn èèyàn ti lo ẹ̀kọ́ báyìí ní àwọn ọtún ò máa ń fún dókítà máa ń fún àwọn o ẹni tó ṣe lọ́dà nínú àgbọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀ gáínì ni àbúrò ló ti practice kó tó ti kó wá lókun màgbọ́dọ̀ yẹ sky medical hospital ní màgbọ́dọ̀ pẹ̀lú tó ti mọ gbogbo kìnìún yẹn wà ní bàbá dáàdi òun treat èèyàn o iṣẹ́ òun gba iṣẹ́ kí òun máa tútò bó ṣe gbọ́ tẹ̀sí làwọn máa ń rán lù ú bàbá yẹn ní ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀tì náà tẹ̀sí ẹ̀ ti lè tútò àwọn èèyàn náà. tí ẹ gbọ́ mi o pé àẹ́dẹ́ náà lù tẹ̀sí ẹ̀ wọ́n bọ̀lẹ̀ fún àwọn dókítà níṣẹ́ ní ọ̀bá yẹn ok kó tútì kó máa tútò àwọn pé àwọn oògùn báyìí àwọn dókítà ti fẹ́ bá wọn rí káwọn bá bẹ́ẹ̀ káwọn bá dà bí akọ́tọ̀ ó lè fún wọn ní kó ṣe lè fún wọn ní injection ní àwọn fún wọn ní injection ó ní ìbẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ̀ ń gba injection through ten na test through vein ẹ ti jí fún ọ ní injection náà nìyẹn má tún fún mi òun ni o.
mo ń gbọ́.
so alẹ́ ìwọ̀n ọjọ́ àwọn ti gbé ó ti wọ́n ní ó ti gbé bàbá yẹn ó máa ìbá tẹ̀lé ó máa rọrùn test ó máa rọrùn àwọn test àwọn ó máa fún ọ ní rìsọ́ọ̀tì wọn àwọn tó bá rẹ̀ níwá èrí mi kí ẹ̀ṣọ́ kó lè ṣe é ó wá ní pé nǹkan tó ṣe fáwọn náà.
bọ̀bọ̀ yìí what he did was totally wrong. I'm not in support of it. Yẹ kó kọjá whatever no amount of persuasion and editing is not an excuse. Terry on this note o jẹ̀bi because anything against the ethics of your profession you shouldn't have done it but ẹ máa gbọ́.
ó sì gbé kọ̀ọ̀kan náà ni àwọn ọmọ ní ó sọ pé wà ní solution àwọn ò ní solution kọ̀ọ̀kan lọ́wọ́ o orílẹ̀-èdè náà ni pé ẹ lọ sọ́dọ̀ dókítà o kẹlẹ́ tó lọ kẹlọ tún tara yín tẹsí làwọn máa ń rán lò kó tó máa sọ fún wọn nìyẹn so bàbá ìṣe ìwádìí pé ó wá ń kíbi tírẹ̀dì ó ṣàrí pé ó ti ń kíbi dọ́ta pé ó wà àwọn bù pé àpẹ òun pé àwọn èèyàn pé àwọn ohun tó máa ń mètì gbogbo àwọn bù báyìí pé òun láìkẹ́ àwọn tó kílọ̀ kìíní kan ṣàlàyé ìbí my permanent treatment doctor tó máa treat àwọn ló sọ ọdún doctor wọn náà kò ní doctor ọkọ̀ bí ò jẹ́ doctor o.
mò ń gbọ́.
so ó wá ní àpé kíní ọ̀gbìn kan wá dáàdì àwọn kíní yìí kò bá àwọn ohun ọ̀ṣẹ́ treatment condition tóun lè ti àwọn ọ̀ṣẹ́ kíní yìí ó ní ẹ̀yìn ẹ lè ṣe náà kíní yìí kò ṣe kó tóun ní bàgbẹ́sà bàbá yẹn wà diabetes because this bàbá yẹn ní test bàbá yẹn wá ṣe ọdún bàbá yẹn wá ṣe bàbá yẹn wà diabetes nǹkan tí báyìí so bàbá yẹn ní sọ kan ní àwọn wood kan ní ojú nínú enose
egbò
tí o.
ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ẹ ti mọ reason tí bàbá fi get this particular person they say bàbá wọn ó lọ ṣe test bàbá ní egbò ní ojú nínú enose ẹ̀ so it's not something he can open ó lóun fẹ́ máa ṣe fáwọn èèyàn ẹ̀wọ́n mo béèrè lọ́wọ́ lánàá pé irú sickness wo ló irú test wo bàbá yìí ń rán tó ń ná 80 million.
egbò adájìná tó máa ń yọ pọ́ọ̀sì.
ó ní egbò adájìná tó máa ń yọ pọ́ọ̀sì o.
so bàbá wa nígbà àwọn kílè yóò kò ṣe é expose ta àbí wọn ṣe jẹ́ kóun máa expose kó báwọn ẹ̀mọ́ máa wo tí dókítà lè máa treat òun lórí kílè yìí. àwọn kan gbẹ lọ́dún pé dókítà o. so ọkọ̀ máa ní ok ìgbé dáàdì kò sí wàhálà pé kò sí wẹ̀ pé dáàdì náà lè jẹ́ òkùnkùn ẹ̀ dáàdì máa kù. but tó wáyé táìmù kan èmi jẹ́ màtí máa lọ ṣe mo ṣe ní NPC gbàkóso nípa kó lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ wa tí bá sọ ibiṣẹ́ yẹn á ní ibi tí wọ́n rán pé kò jọ síbi ibiṣẹ́ mi bàbá yẹn dẹ̀kẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn tóbi gan òun lè gbéra àwọn ọmọ náà bó ṣe rí bí màmá ṣe náà ní àwọn ọmọ ṣe rí.
iye màmá.
màmá yẹn ìyàwó pásítọ̀ àjọṣe yìí òun lè gbéra ọmọ ò lè mú láti báyìí sí ìmọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ tí mo lè sọ kò lè gbẹ́sẹ̀ márùn-ún anúrò òun ni. ọjọ́ ìmú wa lọ sí Èkó mú àkọ́kọ́ mi ọkọ̀ mi àlọ́dọ̀ wọn máa ń wọ́n wà ní inú jùmọ̀tà mi lọ́ra nǹkan fún àwọn ọmọ mi táìmù tí ẹ máa ń bọ̀ náà ni. ọkọ̀ mi pẹ̀lú wọn tó ń tó ní sísọ ìwádìí pé wọ́n gbọ́ pé àpẹ́ à wọ́n ní àti wọ́n mi ṣáná ló máa ń pè mí wọ́n mi ṣáná wà nínú Èkó ni wọ́n ní àwọn mi lọ́ra nǹkan ní ipa àpẹ́ à ó mọ ọwọ́ Èkó ní à tó mú mi ṣáná máa mọ ọwọ́ Èkó ó ní bàbá àwọn náà máa ra nǹkan ní àpọ̀kọ̀ máa ní à ó mọ̀ nǹkan rà dáadáa ní ìlú ọgbà wọ́n ti wà wọ́n ti yúùsù mọ́ wọn èmi ò mọ̀ wọ́n gbà èmi ò sì dọ́dọ̀ mọ́ èmi kàn máa lọ jọ́jọ́ lẹ́ẹ̀mejì tí mo dẹ̀ bí ló pé lọ́jọ́ wọn pé mi ò pé ibẹ̀ ti jù fún mi láti máa lọ láti ọ̀dọ̀ wa pé dídì mi ò pé mi ò láti wé ní kíní ìdúpẹ́ rẹ̀ díẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ lè máa ti ṣe program tèmi máa padà sílé so wọ́n ní pé pé mọ́ mi ṣáà ní àwọn ra bàtà pé oníṣẹ́ ní àwọn ra nǹkan lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọkọ̀ máa ọmọ ọ̀kan rà dáa pé ó mọ owó Èkó ibẹ̀ lèmi àti wọn àti lèmi àti wọn fi mọ́ ra o tó fi wọlé sí ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀tara ọjọ́ yẹn wọ́n á pè mí pé àmọ́ mi gbé mújọ́ ẹjọ́ ibà mi ra bàtà kan wọ́n fẹ́ni bàtà kan sí mi bàtà yẹn wà lórí ó tẹ̀ bàtà kan kí wọ́n ra bàtà yẹn ní inú Èkó pé mo ní ok bàbá wọn wà sáìsì wọn sáìsì yìí bàtí mo nílò gbọmọ bàtà yẹn nílò bọ́ ní kò sáìsì àwọn pé ó kéré fún àwọn pé mi tó mọ́ ní àmì ètí rí ẹsẹ̀ yẹn ni pé ẹ má wọrí bàbá yẹn rà mo ṣàrà bàtà yẹn bọ̀tọ̀ wọ́n á padà kí mo lè bá wọn lọ jí ní pé mi jẹ́ mọ́ sáìsì àwọn tó lẹ́lẹ̀ kí n ra ẹ̀kọ́ bàmí lókè kò sí wàhálà ọkọ mi kan lójú ọ̀dọ̀ wọn fún mi pé bó ní kẹ́ẹ̀tì ìjọ ẹ̀ lọ kó bàtà yẹn fún wọn ní ilé àgbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ẹ̀ tí ọmọ wọn fẹ́ ṣe wẹ́ẹ̀dì ìyá tí ò lè gbéra táwọn ẹ̀ náà tí ò lè gbéra wọ́n máa ní àpé kí n jọ aṣọ ẹbí táwọn fẹ́ rà pé kí n jọ ṣé mo lè bá wọn ra aṣọ ẹbí ra àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wọn nà kò sí wàhálà bàbá yẹn rà gbogbo wàhálà yẹn ṣé mo ṣe gbogbo wàhálà yẹn ọmọ sẹ́ni owó sàkáàdì nígbà wọn rà ó tà mí gan ọmọ yẹn rò pé àbò ń bá wọn ṣe tàwọn mo ní kó jẹ́ ká lọ sí kóun náà kó lọ fojú sí ìkọ́ntàrà ní Èkó ọjọ́ yẹn ó rán mi lẹ́dà bọ́ọ̀s owó yẹn ìgbà tí mo dá à ń gẹ̀ẹ́sì àmọ́ price wọ́n ní kí ó ṣàní kí n gbówó èdè pé wọ́n lè ṣẹ́kù ìbálẹ̀ rẹ̀ kókó tó kí n pa wọ́n mo débẹ̀ mo rí price kó wà lẹ́dà sí ìbọn tí owó tó fún mi mo dẹ̀ délé mo dẹ̀ kó change lé wọn lọ́wọ́ mọ́mì owó price fún mi owó yẹn kọjú owó yẹn ju owó ìgbà mọ́mì ẹgbowó tó kù ìfà mo bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe padà bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe gbé kan tí mo rà fún ẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ pẹ̀ dà mo lọ wọ́n láti fọkàn mi ọ̀kẹ́ mi ò sílẹ̀ ní ti lọ́dọ̀ ìmọ̀sára ní pé gbogbo èèyàn kọ́ ló lè ṣe lùbọ̀ tí wọ́n mi ṣáná ṣe yìí o pé àwọn ìgbéyàwó ń tra ẹgbẹ́ lèmi ìkò ní ẹlẹ́mi ò ní fi kéńjì sílẹ̀ fún àwọn ó ń sọ fún ẹ̀gbọ́n ọkọ mi ọkọ mi máa ń gbà pé àpò mọ́mì láìkí àwọn kan tó bá wọn ra o gbogbo àṣọ ibi tí wọ́n ra owó láìkí pé ó ti sọ pé àpé ẹ̀ṣọ́ tí mo bá àwọn ẹ̀ bàtà tí mo bá wọn ra owó sáza àwọn pé owó tí mo fi lẹ̀ wọ́n owó yẹn kọ pé ìkọ̀kọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ń kí ni ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún owó yẹn ṣe pé ìkọ̀kọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀ wọn ni àpé pé àwọn kíní yẹn bí awẹ́dì yẹn kò bí a pé 6 months to nothing prepare sílẹ̀ títí ìjọ wẹ́dì yẹn láti bá wọn lọ àfi prepare ìfúnpẹ̀ mi mo pe alámọ̀lá wọn ní bí wọ́n ṣe mọ alámọ̀lá tó ti bá wọn ṣe àmàlà on sport mo ní tó máa bá wa ṣe ibi iṣẹ́ wa mo kó mọ̀ kó ládùúgbò wa tó bá mi bá wọn ṣàmàlà yẹn ẹ wọ́n pé àti ó ti àbíwá jẹ́ pé.
ó ti di dáàdì ni.
dáàdì mọ́mì mo tá à ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ fún wọn àmọ́ ìgbọ̀ next time náà mo máa ń ṣe fún wọn pé kó lè ṣe pé èèyàn báyìí gbígbẹ́ àti pásítọ̀ báyìí àti pásítọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀.
That's what I heard. You dey say
kí ló wá fa
Jerry Eyeyomi.
níbo ni wàhálà
He lied to his members.
80 million ti dé.
He lied to his members. When they put something on his chair and sat on it, whereas it is a lie. Only diabetes he has saw. A lot of people know his stories. So now a lot of people will listen to this. It will make a whole lot of sense to so many of their members because they know this story that I'm talking about.
Wọ́n tó wá tó táìmù kan tí kíní bàbá yẹn tí kíní ìwúrí o tó bàbá ọkọ bá ní ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ máa jẹ kíní ìtẹ́ bá jẹ́ ó máa àfẹ́tà àti diabetes
Oh, can you help us? I want to flag here. Please, they say they are flying to flag it. Can you love and like and share if you want me to continue? Or if you don't want me to continue, can I close? Let me go and sleep. If you want me to close, if you want me to play it for you to hear the truth, fine. And if you want me to close and come back some other time, they are trying to flag, maybe we should go. Which one do you want us to go? Thank you guys.
Bàbá máa fẹ́ ń jẹ. Don't bàbá máa àwọn don't say bàbá fẹ́ ṣe. Wọ́n ní bàbá máa tún máa lo àgbo. Òun ló gbòòrò ìbò ó tún lo àgbo. Ó ní tó bàbá yìí tí wọ́n lọ ń gbàgbó 80,000 naira dẹ́fà máa ń gbé wọn lọ.
Jẹ́ ìgbọ́.
Bàbá sọ pé ọ̀fà ni pé kò ṣe pé ojú lásán kọ́ ọ̀fà ni.
Ọ̀fà ni wọ́n ní kò ṣe ojú lásán pásítọ̀.
So bàbá ló máa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀gbọ́n wọn. 80,000 naira kò sí kò tún jọ 80,000 naira. Mọ́mì.
80 million naira.
Bí the first time ọkọ̀ kan kó bàtí ẹ̀ ó tó di kórìkò ọ̀rọ̀ ọkọ̀ mi. Bàtí ọkọ̀ máa ń yẹ láti láti bá ẹ wá travel gbogbo sickness yìí tí gbogbo kọ̀tẹ́ẹ̀ tó ẹ̀ lò ètò ìbáyé tó ò ṣe lára yìí ẹ má lò ilé má lè tẹ̀ lò.
Bọ̀ ṣé ọkọ ẹ máa ń gun lábẹ́rẹ́?
Ó fún ọ lábẹ́rẹ́.
Your husband supposed not to give fún ọ lábẹ́rẹ́ because ọkọ ẹ̀ kì í ṣe doctor. Ó lóun ní fídíò ibi tí bàbá yẹn ṣe ya fídíò bí ọkọ ẹ̀ ṣe fún lábẹ́rẹ́.
Bàbá mi ò gbé fídíò ẹ̀ o.
Ó lóun ní fídíò ẹ̀.
Ìjẹ́láì.
Okay. But wọ́n ní ọkọ ẹ̀ fún ní wrong medication pé ó fẹ́ kú ló fi wá di pé London náà ti ẹjẹ́ máa ṣàlàyé òkùnkàn tí mò ń béèrè nìyẹn. So báwo ni a ti mọ̀ ń sìn ẹ ti bẹ́ẹ̀ di ó wá sí hospital yín ní Ìkọ̀tún ó wá sí lab tọkọ ẹ ti ṣiṣẹ́ ní Ìkọ̀tún ó ṣe test ìgbà tó ṣe test ó wá tún wá ríran sí ọkọ ẹ ó wá ní so nígbà tọkọ ẹ kúrò níbi tó ti ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn ṣó wá ń bá bàbá ṣiṣẹ́ fúlì ní báwo ló ọkọ ẹ ṣe ń sọ bíìlì ẹ.
ó gbà yẹn wà lọ gba láàbù kan ní ọ̀dà òtútù kan dé ilé epo bus stop clinic kan lọ́dà abẹ ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá yẹn máa pè lẹ́nu máa pè lẹ́gbẹ́ ó wá sọ́dọ̀ òun kọ́ sọ́dọ̀ nítorí bàbá yẹn ọmọ kan tó ní the only son tí ó ní ọmọ yẹn táwùsì lọmọ yẹn. Ṣé Anthony àbí ṣé ẹbí Anthony náà porúkọ ẹ̀? Joshua ok Joshua. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ó máa ń fa cocaine ó máa ń fa high ó máa ń fa àwọn kìíní àwọn orúkọ ló máa ń pa àwọn kìíní.
Àwọn drug oríṣiríṣi.
Àwọn drug ìlànà ó máa ń fa kìíní yẹn ọkọ̀ mi máa ń lọ gbé kan ní kìíní torí òjò lè sọ àwọn olè ti fọ́ sọ wọn. Bàbá yẹn tí wọ́n ń pè é bàbá ọmọ yìí tó yẹ kó máa mà pẹ̀lú òun time to time ọkọ̀ wọn rí bàbá yẹn máa ń láìka ọkọ̀ mi kan ìṣẹ́lẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ kìíní yẹn ti ń bí ìyá nínú. Gbàgbọ́ mi ọkọ̀ mi máa kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ máa kọ̀ sọ́ọ̀ mẹ́kà Joshua bí adúlé sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́kọ̀ yẹ kó fọ́ra sí bàbá kó fọ́ra sí kọ́ ṣé tí bàbá ṣe gbogbo kìíní yẹn á máa kó máa kásán ọmọ yẹn ọkọ̀ mi á ti máa bá máa ní à Joshua báyìí ló ti ṣe láì báyìí ló ti ṣe kìíní kankan calm down gbogbo tó ń jẹ gbogbo tí bàbá ń ṣe yìí wọlé kó máa ṣe bàbá tẹ́ẹ̀mù opportunity ni gbogbo lè fún ẹ láti jẹ́ kó lè mọ ọkọ̀ tí iṣẹ́ tí bàbá yẹn ṣe kó lè kí àwọn àbúrò ló wá ń gèlè wá ń gba lórí ló ń kó jẹ́ kó lè máa kó ọmọ àkíyèsí àwọn àbúrò ló wá ń gbà tó jóbìnrin àwọn ọmọ lórí ọkọ wọn ìwọlé ẹkọ fún ó máa bá ọmọ yẹn sọ ẹ̀yẹ́kọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní 1,000 naira mọ́mì ó ti lọ mo ṣe ìjú òru.
mo ṣe láti Kọ̀tún.
ní Kọ̀tún náà ní gbogbo yẹn nígbà yẹn ní gbogbo Kọ̀tún náà la wà àwájú àǹkọ́ tó bá yẹn. tí ó tún gbà ní pé kó tó fẹ́yàwó kan fún chọ́ọ̀chì yóò ní tẹ̀ka àwọn yẹn fẹ́ àwọn ọlọ́run àwọn ẹ̀wọ̀n yẹn àwọn fámìlì yẹn ò ní wò wá òkè àwọn ọlọ́run ọmọ yẹn lọ sí ó ṣàárẹ̀ ní ẹgbẹ́ ara ẹni pé kọ́ ọmọ yẹn pé bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ̀ fún àgbéyàwó pé ó máa jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ orí ọmọ yẹn tún pé ọjọ́ wẹ́ẹ̀dì ọkọ mi lọ gbé nínú ìṣúfà nínú kí òru nínú ṣe tó lọ gbé ọjọ́ wẹ́ẹ̀dì àwọn ìyàwó àti bàbá tó wà
Jésù ibi tó ti ń mu gbóná ti lọ gbé.
ẹ̀wọ̀ ọlọ́run lẹ́yìn ẹ̀mí àtẹ̀yìn àtàtà sọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́run ló sọ wà láàrin wa ló dẹ̀ bọ̀ ó ní ọmọ tó ṣókùtù lórí gbogbo kíní yìí wọ́n tó kọ́ tó bá ní tó sọ kíní wọn yẹn lórí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ yẹn jọ yẹn àwọn ẹ̀ṣọ́ ọkọ ìyàwó yẹn kọ ìyàwó mo rú ọkọ ìṣọ́kọ mi ọkọ mi ìrọ́kọ mi wọn pe nọ́mbẹ̀ nọ́bì òòlọ ló ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ní ìdúró gbà ló ṣe àkọ ìyàwó náà lọ gbé ní àárín àwọn agbègbè ìfà òtẹ́ẹ̀ tọkọ tó ń bọ̀ ló ń tọkọ mi sáré jà ní òtẹ́ẹ̀ tó túmọ̀ pọ̀ tó ń sáré kó aṣọ sí lọ́rùn ló sáré kó ṣẹ̀ máa ń tẹ̀lé lójú tì wọ́n. ní gbogbo oríṣiríṣi tó kọ mi ọmọ wọn gbó oníṣẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wọn gbóyún.
ọ̀nà ọmọ pásítọ̀ ṣe máa gbọ́ o.
ọmọ ẹ wá ń kọ́lọ́ pé péjì làwọn lòún.
méjì tó lóyún.
ó tún kọ́ ní àpé òun á rọ̀ tẹ̀sí ọmọ ẹ̀ orí ká ṣúmi ti lóyún oyún oṣù mẹ́rin ló àmì fún mi wọ́n mi ní orí mi ò Jésù òun o bó ní fún mi ti fẹ́ lóyún òní boyfriend ló fi fẹ́ lóyún. wọ́n mi ní àwọn máa ṣe dáàdì gbọ́dọ̀ bọ̀ fún àwọn olùsọ mi lóyún òun gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe oyún yìí ni.
àwọn pásítọ̀ nìyẹn o.
pásítọ̀ mi sì sí fẹ́ ṣe.
ẹ̀gbọ́n mọ́mì kan jẹjẹ méjọ ní sọlọ jẹ́nà tútù. ìyẹn máa ní kí mọ́mì ṣe ìyẹn ni òkú àyẹ̀kí fún mi wá jáde gbọ́dọ̀ mọ́ kí ló bá dáàdì mọ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan mi dáàdì mọ́mì fún mi. ẹ̀tọ́ wo ẹ̀tọ́ bá lọ ṣọ́yìn fún mi tó yóò bá rí mi kọ́ àtúmọ̀ ẹ̀ bá bẹ̀ kú kọ́ fún mi má ṣọ́yìn fún mi ẹ̀ tún fún mi nínú dáadáa fún mi ò jẹ́wọ́ náà o mọ́mì fún mi ò jẹ́wọ́ náà o ọ̀n ti pàtó kọ̀ mi wá ń lọ sí lab wà lọ wọ́n gbá ó rọrùn jùlí ló rọrùn fún ó mú lọ sí lab ó rọrùn tẹ́ẹ̀sì ẹ̀jẹ̀ oyún yẹn ti ó gbà ẹ́ sí fọ́ọ̀mù àwọn ọmọ tó tóbi ni ara ló lóyún yẹn sí òun ó wọ̀ ní kó ń sì kì í lé ni ìyẹn dẹ̀ ní pé gbogbo ọmọ òun ọmọkùnrin pàtó kọ̀ máa mú lọ sí ọ̀ṣẹ̀ scan ló wá mú mi náà lọ fún mú mi ọmọ ẹ ò jẹ́wọ́ náà tuntun pé pẹ̀lú pé ṣe ní gbogbo ìrírí ìtòrí gbogbo blood test ọmọ pé ò jẹ́wọ́ náà o pàtó wọn mú lọ sí test tó lọ mú lọ sí àpò scan lọ́wọ́ á ṣẹ̀rí pé oyún tí ọmọ ti fọ̀n mọ́mì ẹ má fi ọṣẹ oyún yìí o ló sọ fún mi wọ̀nyẹ ọkọ̀ tó fọ́ mọ́mì ẹ má ṣe oyún yìí o tọmọ ilé ọba mọ́mì ni bọ́ọ̀lù bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ dájú wọ́n ń tẹ́tẹ̀ kọlọ̀kọ́ inú òkú kan ẹni wọ́n fún mi bọ́ọ̀lù ṣe wẹ́ẹ̀tì wẹ́ẹ̀dì ní wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ àtọwọ́ pásítọ̀ àti inú òkú kan ojú máa tàwọn ní ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ọkọ̀ bí sàlù kásẹ̀rì wọn ó sàlù
ojú máa tì wọ́n ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì.
ó ti délé o mọ́mì mo ṣe máa fèsì wọn torí òkùnkùn máa fèsì ọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀ ojú sì lè ọkọ̀ máa ní dáàdì ẹgbẹ́ ọkọ̀ mi ti close mọ́ wọn ó ti mú ọkọ̀ mi àbí ọmọ ní gbogbo ọkọ̀ mi máa ń tóbi dáàdì ló máa ń pè dáàdì ẹ má ṣe yìnyín fún mi dáàdì fún mi ti lóyún dáàdì mo ní kí mo ti fẹ́ lóyún ìgbà kan ẹ Joshua bọ́ sí bíbá yìí fún mi ti lóyún. ẹsẹ̀ bá ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o pé ọ̀dùnmọ̀ táwọn láti ṣe rẹ̀ dọ́kọ̀ ti test o àwọn ẹ̀ ti lọ confirm o ti làwọn ti scan o.
méjì lọ́mọ wọn ní tòótọ́.
ó ṣe ìwà ìjà wọn dáàdì wá ní pé ọkọ̀ máa ní dáàdì nǹkan ẹni òkèjì méjì kí ló bí ẹni o kí ló bẹ́ yìí o dáàdì ẹ̀ máa gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o ọkọ̀ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá káńsẹ̀ wọn ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ní pé ọmọ ẹni first grand child wọn. ẹwọ ẹ tó ṣe lóore bẹ́ẹ̀ fúnyàn tó ṣe lóore fúnyàn tí ó lè sọ pé kí èèyàn kí ó fún àgbàdá kí èèyàn kó lóore òun fún. bàbá yìí bàbá ọkọ mi ní àṣọ lóore nígbà ẹ torí pé nítorí tó máa ń fún yàn tó máa ń fún ó rí pé ó fẹ́ nẹ́sìtì dára ó ṣe kọ̀ọ̀kan ń lo àwọn ọkùnrin ju pé kí ni lọ òun ni kò lè robi sí wọn òrobi tí débi tó fi mọ́ pé àwa náà tó bá fẹ́ ṣèkọ́ ní ọba ìjọba bàbá yẹn mo fún máa ní fíìmù kan bàbá yẹn ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ dé mo lọ ṣe fíìmù yẹn tó kó máa mi kò sẹ́ni fún màmá yẹn fún jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ dé wọn ká lọ ṣe sọ́fà bẹ́ẹ̀ dé fún wọn. tí bá fọ́ fíìmù yẹn wà lólé wọn nípa àti bá wo bí tí bá fóònù mi bá fóònù mi nínú píkọ̀ lé wọn kan tí yàtàyà ń jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ dé wọn màá gbé fóònù yẹn máa fẹ́ mi yìí. ẹ tó ṣe fóònù mi ó sì wà láyé tó wà láyé báyìí tàbí bẹ́ẹ̀ dé fún mi yẹn ẹjọ́ dájú pé àti dáhùn ìyá Ọlọ́run bí òbí òtún máa ń lókè ní Ọlọ́run tí máa ń gbà yín lára ọmọbìnrin kan ìyọ̀lá tí wọ́n bá tún tẹ̀yẹ bí òun wò kí èèyàn wò àti àríkọ́ṣe nínú bẹ́ẹ̀ pé èèyàn Ọlọ́run.
ó ga ọ.
kò ṣe é fi lùkọ́ bá wọn. Joshua yìí àmọ́ yẹ kékeré ní ẹdúgbìlá ní ìlú òfin wọn tún wọn sọ ìpínlẹ̀ pé ó lọ pé kí ni o. after wedding ọjọ́ wedding báyìí kò súnlé ìyàwó òrí wọ́n balẹ̀ fún un ní ọmọ tàbí ọmọ 30 years nígbà yẹn wọ́n gbalẹ̀ fún ni bọ́ksà jẹ́ ọmọ àbọ́sà àbẹ́lẹ̀ kò lè ṣiṣẹ́ wọn ní tí wọ́n sọ́jọ́ bá ní 1,000 naira ó lọ nìyẹn.
níbo wá ní ìyàwó ẹ̀ yẹn wà báyìí.
ìyàwó ẹ.
níbo ni ìyàwó Joshua yẹn wà àtàwọn ọmọ.
ilé bàbá kọ́lọ́wà ó gbalẹ̀ bọ́rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ àpàlàpàlẹ̀ fún wọn ó gbalẹ̀ ìgbà tó kọ̀bí nípa wọn bá wálé tí wọ́n ní àwọn fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ fún àwọn náà lọ́dún pé kọ́kọ́ máa wálé fún Joshua àwọn onídìílé kọ̀ọ̀kan mẹ́ pé àwọn ò lè gbalẹ̀ ẹsẹ̀ gbélé ẹsẹ̀ tí wọ́n gbogbo máa wálé ní ibi tí iná bá wà bá ní àti gómìnà làwọn gbé ní kóòtù pé iná dé wà gbọdọ̀ tó bá bá wọn rí lé bẹ́ẹ̀ ọkọ̀ mi ní kó o lè gbà kí Joshua súnmọ́ òdòdó máa ń gba ọ̀tọ́ bó ṣe báyìí Joshua bá ti mọ tó bá ti súnmọ́ ọ̀dọ̀ wájú á máa di pé ọ̀dọ́ náà máa rògbìn sí ní pé jẹ́ kí ilé yẹn kó jí má lè gbọ́n gbalẹ̀ sí gómìnà olùjẹ́ kó jìnà á bá gbalẹ̀ sí ojú tó jìnà sí wa bọ̀ ní sáìdì tọ̀tún náà gbogbo àti gbogbo wọn àti tó wà ní ma gbalẹ̀ fún bàbá yẹn lórí fọ́lẹ́sì ilé ó gbé tẹ̀sán tó náà lẹ́tẹ̀ẹ́ gbélé fún ó gbé ṣáà fún ó gbé jẹ́lẹ́tọ̀ fún ẹ lè rí ìgbọ́kọ̀ ìyàwó rẹ̀ after ọ̀sẹ̀ kan ló kó àwọn boys ẹ̀ wà ló wá kó gbogbo ìkànnlé lóko ta.
níbo ni ìyàwó wá wà ń gbogbo àtó ń jẹ.
ìyàwó lọ sí tíṣà níyàwó.
ṣé ìwé èèyàn mi múnadé ẹ̀.
ó ṣàdígbà àwọn òjà wíńdò òjà lẹ́kùnmọ́lé tíyàwó kò fi ọpọlọ sí fún pé ìkíní ló ti ìjà ọkọ tí wọ́n kẹ́ àwọn náà àwọn alẹ́ ìbọn ká àwọn tíyà kò nílé máa ti kó lọ làwọn alẹ́ pè làwọn náà sọ fún wọn pé yàrá náà wọ́n ká ní àpò ẹni àpá ọ̀sán àkẹ́ ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ pé ọkọ mi yẹn pé ọkọ mi lẹ̀kẹ̀ ló máa ń kọ́ bá ọmọ yẹn gan àgbọn bí ìbàjẹ́ pé bíi sílẹ̀ bí ọmọ ọdún ó ṣe ọmọ yẹn nílé yẹn ìyàwó yẹn ọkọ mi ló máa ń kọ́ bẹ̀ ọkọ pé mọ́mí yẹn tó ẹtí tọmọ yìí dáadáa tó máa ń wò pé gidi torí àwọn ìfámìlì yẹn wà ókè àwọn ló ń gbọ́ everything tó tó bá tìmọ̀ tó máa ń tìmọ̀ ló máa ń tì ee wọn ìyàwó máa ń lọ gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́ ló máa ṣe wá bẹ̀ kọ́ ló máa ṣe àwọn ọmọ wa bẹ́ẹ̀ tó tó bá tìmọ̀ sí ló máa ń tì sí ló máa dúró àtọmọ yẹn kí ló máa ń tọmọ yẹn lọ́mọ yẹn máa ń lọ nínú kan bàbá ìyàwó tó ṣọpọ̀ ìyàwó tó ṣe wẹ́ẹ́lì ṣe bóyá kó máa báyàwó ẹ̀ kó máa báyàwó ọjọ́ máa ń lé sípò tẹ̀wọ̀n yẹn ó kọ́ lọ bí oṣù mẹ́ta kò wálé ìyàwó ìgbà tó kíkà nìkan àwọn ará ń kó ìyàwó pé tó bá délé tí bàbá ń lé kí ọmọ yẹn kùn lé pé tó bá lé bí arẹ ayá bí ọmọ arúgbó lè máa pé àwọn ọmọ yẹn sọ́dọ̀ wọ́n mú wọn nígbà nígbà yẹn kí ló fẹ́ dó sọ́dọ̀ wa ó sàpamọ́ pé bí a tó bá lílé ajẹ́jì ọmọ yẹn ọdún wa lẹ́wà lára fún ìjọba yẹn nílé wa tó pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ọmọ yẹn gbà lọ síbi iṣẹ́ á lu ọmọ yẹn àlùbá mi ni tó bá dé tó bá dé.
ní ìyàwó yẹn wá gbé lọ́dọ̀ yín.
á lu ó bíbà tó máa rí pẹ̀lú bí bá sùn yìí.
ó ga o.
tí bàbá kó wà láyé máa yẹ ọdún bàbá kó máa sún ọdún pẹ̀lú ìgbà tí bá ẹ̀rọ bá ń bá láti sọ̀rọ̀ ó mọ yín nìkan tó ń láyé lọ́rùn bọ́sẹ̀ yín nìkan tó ń láyé kó tó ń bá láti sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá yẹn náà ṣe lọ́dà bàbá ìyàwó ni o bàbá yẹn náà ṣe lọ́dà bàbá wọn ni o bàbá yẹn ṣe é sì bàbá yẹn tún ṣe.
slavery ok bàbá ìyàwó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní under
bàbá bàbá ló ń bá bàbá ṣèlú bàbá jíjẹ ló ń bá aṣojú bàbá lọ́rùn tó ẹ ọ̀ pé ó fún wọn sí abẹ́ gbogbo wọn pátá abẹ́ wọn ló wà.
ṣé wàá bímọ fún.
ó padà bímọ fún ó bímọ ọkọ fún ó tó bímọ yẹn ó ṣàbímọ fún after 1 year of marriage a year of marriage ló dẹ̀ bímọ fún.
So but your husband they are just like family.
Just like family, mommy. We are one.
ẹ sọ níbo lẹ ti wá níbo ni ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti wá di pé ẹ fọlọ́pàá gbéra yín tó ní ọkọ̀ tó ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn lówó tó báwo lẹ ṣe wá gbá wọn báwo lọkọ̀ ẹ ṣe wá gbá ní 80 million.
àwọn gbogbo tí lè tó fún tọkọ mi fún wọn máa ń lọ láwọn ní òbẹ̀rẹ̀ tó fún wọn gbogbo òbẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn fún wọn lówó owó yọ pàtó wọn kọ́ lọ sí gbogbo ọjọ́ kọ́kẹ́ náà lọ sí kankanlẹ̀ wọ́n ní wọ́n kọ́ ó ní 38 million.
ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi wọ́n ní àkọ́kọ́ nígbà tí wọ́n the first time tí wọ́n lọ sí tó kọ́kọ́ fọlọ́pàá gbé don't touch anything there gbà tí wọ́n fọlọ́pàá gbé the first time wọ́n ní 38 million nígbà tó di second time the same case the same story ó tún di 80 million ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀.
Ọkọ pọpọ mi ó ní gbàgbọ́ kọ́sàbù tètè kan ẹgbọ́n ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú rẹ̀ wálé bí kí n máa mú bàbá gómìnà yẹn mú bò. Gbàgbọ́ ọkọ̀ máa ní bàbá àtúwádẹ́dẹ́ wá travel fún òrówó travel lò tó lọ wọ́n gbà yẹn. Àtúntà ìgbà mi gbọ́mọ yàwó lọ mi ọ̀gbẹ́sẹ̀ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì máa ń gbà.
Ọdún máa ń yáwó lọ́wọ́ ìyàwó.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Lagos State ló ń bá ṣiṣẹ́ contractor ni.
Wọ́n máa ṣe ẹgbàá mi bàbá wọ́n ní máa dúró tó sọ fún wọn Màmá máa pẹ̀lú pé mọ́ mi ìtàn ẹ̀dá yà mí ní owó ẹ máa mi yẹ owó wá ń jáde àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ yín nílẹ̀ kùsì. Mo yà wọ́n lówó mo máa wọ́n yáwó àwọn ẹbí tẹ̀ àwọn náà sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o.
Mo gbọ́.
Mo máa wọ́n yáwó. Màmí yẹn bá fi lówó ẹ̀ máa dá padà fún mi màá tún lọ sí mi láti pé mo wà ní fídíò kan tí màá fẹ́ gbé product máa ń kó wọ́n pa mo ní ìdòwò mi ẹ bá mi sẹ́ni owó yẹn padà mo ní ìdòwò mo ṣe máa yá owó. Màmí yẹn máa ń bọ̀ àwọn ọlọ́dẹ jáde fẹ́ẹ̀ dé òṣìṣẹ́ kò ṣàbọ̀ bàbá yẹn kó gba sálárì ìlú ilé àwọn náà gba sálárì tí bàbá ti gbowó bàbá máa ń tẹ̀sí gbogbo àwọn ni ìyá ni bẹ́ẹ̀ àtàǹtẹ̀ manager ọmọ ni treasurer ìwọ ṣàgbọ́n àwọn ọmọ yẹn ló ṣàfún wọn sí àárín iṣẹ́ wọn yẹn náà ṣà tó yẹ ọ̀fẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ mi mo kàn ń tí àti mọ́rọ̀ yẹn tí mo bọ́ láàrin wọ́n tó wá rí tẹ́lẹ̀ tó wọ́n fẹ́ travel tó ní bàbá yẹn pé fúnẹ̀ bàbá yẹn pé tí bàbá lọ ṣùtà wọn pé ọkọ̀ mi náà mẹ́rin pé ẹ̀dì ẹ̀ wá travel kí ẹ̀ fẹ́ wọ́n travel tó bí wọ́n lọ ara yín máa tún bẹ́tà jù báyìí lọ wọ́n ní nà àwọn ò ní owó wẹ̀ ó ní àbúrò àwọn wà ní Australia tó bá ti tẹ̀ gbọ́ àwọn ní ó fún àwọn ní letter of
invitation
pé ó lè tẹ̀lé ìjà wọn yà pé àwọn lè fi wá kọ́ mọ̀ tó bá ọkọ̀ bí wá gbé gbàlájà yìí nígbà nínú òun ó ṣe travelling agent ní òpin tó bá lè bá wọn ṣe ọ̀pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n dà owó yẹn ṣé owó yẹn kò wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ wá ní ẹ̀ka bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn náà tó bá yẹ kó yẹn kó alájà wa fún wọn àgbẹ̀ alájà wa sọ fígọ̀ owó yẹn fún wọn dà nígbà náà fẹ́ẹ́ ti lówó yẹn wọ́n mi bá ní pé àwọn máa lọ pé gio máa fún àwọn olówó yẹn pé kí dáa yàbá lè bá wọn kọ lẹ́tà káwọn lè fi gbowó yẹn jáde lọ́dọ̀ gio ó ṣàgbówó yẹn ó ṣàgbà 16 million.
ta ló kọ lẹ́tà yẹn alájà.
alájà ló kọ lẹ́tà yẹn alájà ló kọ lẹ́tà alájà tẹ̀ ìpìlẹ̀ ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tẹ̀mí mẹ́rin.
ṣé ẹ gbọ́ ṣé ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ṣe é fọkàn bá lọ it's a long story but ó bẹ́ẹ̀ tà kẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ dáadáa.